Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Yeah, just like your love life, Pete. Quick and fast. Let's go. All right. Listen, we have
Hey,
to
you
make.
don't have to take that long if you know what you're doing.
we have to make this one short, dude. I'm like halfway still packing. I have to leave at like 6 a.m.
6. Oh, yeah. I'll be coming down Friday.
Dude, we need a good old pandemic to hit again because this is just stupid how much I'm working. I think I broke my ankle today too. Well, for those people that didn't know, I haven't told everybody. I broke my foot like a month ago, and then like I had to keep working because when you own your business, you can't stop. So then I've been walking on that, and now I think that fucked up my ankle. So now I'm really having trouble walking. So we're just gonna see how that works in Baltimore when I'm on my feet all day long.
So you're gonna have like a pimp strut?
Nah, I'll be fine.
Limp?
Get yourself a little Segway, dude. Just like
Nothing
They
a
got
little
the
booze
scooters.
can't fix.
Bring one of the scooters in from
I'm
out
not
there.
doing
Yeah,
that
like
dumb-
Joe.
Dude, come on. I'm not doing that shit. We will be in Baltimore. Hopefully, we make it all out alive. It's like every 1 out of every 3 trips out there, I get a little concerned. If I'm gonna not be shot. So like, it's been 2 that I've had pretty good runs. Here comes number 3. We might get shot. I'm just saying. Who cares?
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, let's say hi to the chat so we can get going. Oh, look who's in
I'm
first.
staying at a different hotel this time. I don't know.
That hotel's nice. Don't tell everybody we're staying though. And it's booked completely.
I don't even remember.
It was booked. We booked it so fast that it got booked up before anybody could book it. And like, it's around the way. It's like a girl. It's an around the way girl. GT Key Comics. What's good? Way to be back at first. Hi, thumbs up. Good to see you. He gave you the double thumbs up before anybody got there.
wow.
Get another
Ed,
one.
all my life, I thought air was free until I bought this bag of chips. Oh, yeah.
For the protection of the chip.
Yeah. They've actually, you know what they did? I bought a bag. Okay. So I'm going to tell you how. I like veggie straws. You know what veggie straws are?
My
They're
son
potato
likes it for
chip.
a
They're
bit.
potato chips that they try to act like aren't fucking potato chips.
With vegetable flavored,
Yeah,
vegetable
weird.
color in there.
Yeah. They like powder up some vegetables, fucking put it in there,
Yeah.
make you feel good. I enjoy them. My kids enjoy them too. So
Yeah.
I just noticed though, I was getting pissed because of how big the bags were. Like they're huge bags, and like, so you know what they've done? Instead of giving you more, and they've given 0 fucks at this point. They figured we're going to keep paying absorbent amount of prices for less food anyways. So they just reduced the size of their bags now. So now their bags are only like this big with this much air in it. They're like, fuck you. Like, okay, cool. So fair enough. Thumbs up. Yeah,
That's
GT's
bad.
all
Get
over
one of those
this.
mini bags of Smart Food. It's like one handful of popcorn. Like, it's not even worth it.
Oh, no. It's the same amount in that bag that's in a normal size bag, but like it was getting ridiculous. It was getting to a point where like that all food sizes have reduced, but the prices have keep going up, right? Like they were just reduced the size of the packaging in most things. Like, it's like 2 ounces.
A pint of ice cream is now 14 ounces.
Yeah, 14 ounces. Yeah, they would give you like 12 ounces of candy, that moved down to 8. Like that's what they. Well, in chips, they haven't. They've been keeping the bag. They have, but they've been keeping the bag the same size. So there's been more air. Well, now they finally just said
they're getting bigger.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, they charge a lot more for that. Whoa, shit! Almost forgot Tommy. Tommy with the psycho droid saying hi for the algorithm because Ed forgot to. Ooh, he giving you the winky ting out. Yeah, shatters, and then a couple cheers. Oh, speaking of Baltimore, Bruce first coming to Baltimore. Kingdoms of Nerd. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, Bruce. We do find that funny. Even Ed finds it funny. Rennavision says, "What's up, everyone? Almost ready."
Yeah, we were. Well, I was almost ready.
Yeah, then we ran a little late. If the tack is a rockin', you should probably come. Hey, look, that's kind of how we were talking about Pete earlier. Quick and fast. There you go. Thanks, Joe. What's Joe got? What the fuck? I can't even see.
It's a Flops Comics. Yep. He got a book from Flops this week.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember the name of the book, but it was a really cool cover with the yellow in the background. I'm sure he'll tell us.
I don't remember which book that was.
Okay, Repair Tech Tony's got something different too. Ready for tack. Evening, fellas. Evening. What the fuck?
It's like an old war book.
Martial art.
Oh no,
action?
it's Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Cool. I'm sorry.
But not the first appearance. It's 17
tonight seeing shit.
16 or 17. It looks like.
Yeah. Girlfriends. Whoa. Eric, hey, hi. Talked a bunch of college football with Eric. It's fun. I always enjoy college football season. Me and Eric seem to talk a little bit more during that period of time. Marco is ready to hide his way to survival in Baltimore this weekend. You know, I would joke around and say, like, yeah, but I mean, you know, there's a couple times where shots have been fired in my proximity in that city. So I don't know. Because I mean, it's not, they weren't aiming for me, but they definitely, I mean, yeah. I mean, you might, anytime you go Baltimore's gamble, bro.
You're going to have to tell Bruce our dinner story from last year when we go.
Oh, with what's it when
with pants
with Miller when Frank Miller?
Well, yeah, we had the Miller
table, or
we have dinner conversations for this year.
Which pants?
The guy who was trying to get a table with the crazy.
Oh, the guy who wanted to kill. They tried to run me over with the truck. Yeah.
Bacon and peas.
Yeah. And me just laughing at him going,
because of the pants.
You should have had a reservation. Because
the question came up, Bruce was like, "Is there a dress code?" I'm like, "I don't know. Some dude had some common Zubas."
Oh yeah, that fucking dude's wild. Maybe I should bury the hatchet with him. Nah, he's still a shitbag. Nope, I'm good. All right. The kid lost another shoe. No kids lost any shoes, bro. No, they're back to their other private school now. They're not at Cranbrook anymore. Hey everyone. Apparently shoes aren't a big deal at Cranbrook. You can just, everybody got money to throw around. Hey Gray. Hey, I forgot, and I was literally right down the street from Ben's today, and I didn't even go to the sale because when I was originally there it was too early, and then I workout got away from me. Wave, nice. AOA, LeBeau. What do we got? Cool beans. Cool.
That's because Ed LeBeau was gifted a membership by AOA before the show even started.
Nice.
Thank you, AOA. And welcome back, Ed.
Really?
That happened.
Hold on. Yeah, cool.
That up so I have it handy.
Hold on. I might be getting in a fight here. Hey everyone. Hope everyone is having a good night. Sarth? Hope you are too. Pew.
I don't know what just happened, but
Tack is going into Baltimore. Are you going to whip all those? And going to whip all those candy asses.
You're coming, right, Sticks?
They are probably distracted talking about spices. This is what happens when old dudes are around to keep them on time.
No, there are no old dudes.
There's no old dudes. AOA, aloha, Rennavisions. Matthew, good to see you. Rent a rascal. I'm not renting a rascal. No rascals here. The Cosmic one, if you're going to attack Marco now.
What do you got, the 4-volt?
That is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. If you're going to come for me, now's probably the time to come for me.
We like lamps with Gramps, or Gramps with lamps, and with the little rascal.
Yeah,
crash into people. Beep, beep.
Well, AOA, you haven't been long. Well, last year I flew first class. This year I was going to do it again, but I have to pick some stuff up there, a bunch of long boxes, so I can't. Hello, everyone. Phil, good to see you. Enjoy your 59. Right? I don't have gout, dude. I don't have gout.
Yeah, no kidding, Joe. 59-ounce half gallon.
Oh, 50. Oh, he's talking about the half gallon. I thought he was talking about that I have gout and I need to drink juice. Orange juice.
You're leading into remedies.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, no, because like they're talking about my leg, my whatever. No, if you go to a show.
How many pairs of shoes you're bringing?
I've already packed 4, and then I'm going to take the things that I'll walk around the hotel with, because I use a different pair of footwear there, and they're probably the one that I'm going to wear to drive there. So 5, something like that. I've also bought 2 new inserts too. I bought the Dr. Scholl's hard-working gel insole and the pain one, and then I have the regular working hard, standing all day one. So a bunch of stuff going on. Yeah. We will see a 8-bit fish tonight. We will. What does that mean?
Wrong show. That's on Sundays where you see the catch of the day.
Oh, yeah. Catch of day's over anyways. It's after Labor Day. What's up, everyone? Black Spider. What's up? Let me see. Do I gotta go? Is it go time?
Didn't Papa Doc go to that school?
Why'd you looking for Papa Doc?
Did Papa Doc go to that school? Yeah, he did. Yeah, you want to know something about him? His parents went. He goes to private. His parents are together. They're really like whatever that line was, and he goes to a private. Cranbrook's a private school. It is, and that's the school they're talking about. It's fancy though.
Oh, and that guy got cut from the Jets.
The
Hard Knocks. The Hard Knocks guy, kid.
Oh,
I saw the Flash movie. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good to me.
Yeah, it was okay.
6, don't leave me more with a fractured hip. Guys, we're going to be all right in Baltimore. Matt cried when CM Punk got fired again.
Yep, he sure did.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That was last week.
Yeah, I didn't put that in there.
All right, here comes it. Oh,
you missed.
All right, guys.
There was a comment about Styx' birthday today or something.
Oh,
is that true? I don't know if it's true. I saw it and I lost the comment.
Oh,
We'll call him 64 again, and then have him hop on and yell at you.
There we go.
And then run
Happy
off.
birthday to Styx. He turned 70 today.
Oh, nice! Congratulations on it. All right, you can start the news.
Oh,
All right, I'll run
Thanks.
the thing once I find the thing. Where the hell
All right,
is the
sweet.
thing? Yeah, we're not ready to roll. There it is.
No.
Yeah,
Does that look
soft the
right?
game today.
a little off. All right, so we got some quick news stories for you today. Oh no, it's working right. I thought it was a little weird looking, but it's in the right spot. So our top story today is a super exciting one, and it's about the continuing saga of the strike. WBTV has suspended they had overall no-look deals. Mindy Kaling, Chuck Lorre, J.J. Abrams, all of their studios and others, all of their studios had WB deals for TV. They could make TV shows, present them, and they would be on WB. So all of a sudden, these deals have now been suspended. I believe that happened earlier today.
What does that mean? They didn't.
So the no-look deals, they're not going to automatically going to make these shows for them. So if J.J. Abrams is making a show, he doesn't like WB is not automatically going to put it on the air.
He's got to shop it now.
Yeah, now he's got to present it
Yeah.
like anyone else. Yeah, which is really they're saving money. It's like, I'm going to talk about it a little bit later too.
Yeah, because like sometimes if they didn't like the show, they would sell it to somebody else. But now he's just got to shop his own. They got to shop their own shit.
Yeah, still weird because they're not going to make anything anyway.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to show it. So, but for whatever, it's just I think it's more symbolic than anything else of the strike. But that's what's happening.
But it was just WB who did that.
Just WB did that. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
I'm sure everybody's doing little things, and this is just one of the things that happened that was kind of a big deal. So.
Gotcha.
So the box office report is up. What do you guys think the number one movie in America was?
Last week I didn't look actually, so this is a guess.
Marco, any guesses?
Yeah,
Barbie.
Barbie. Oh,
Barbie went back. I think it's still gonna be something weird.
Well, it is The Equalizer.
Oh shit! I forgot that came out.
Yeah,
I did too.
That was good. It looked good.
Denzel took the box
That's
office
a good money.
34.6 million on a weekend that is not a traditionally big weekend for movies. Labor Day is definitely not a huge thing. So it was pretty good. 41 million for the 4 days. So that was just in 3 days. The 34. Second biggest Labor Day opening weekend since Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which actually did 75 million for its opening weekend. And third place in that was Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween remake, which took in 26 million and 30 million over the 4 days.
They still missed an opportunity though. How can you not call it the Threequalizer?
Yeah,
you turn the E backwards so it's a 3, and then you spin it, and oh man, they really missed it.
Yeah, Denzel's too serious for that, I guess. He's
I
way
can't
too
wait to see
serious.
it though, because my wife was actually watching the first one when I was coming in. She had the first one on out in the living room.
Speaking about senior citizens, that's pretty sweet that he's like still 90 and whooping ass.
Oh yeah,
Kicking butt.
I love the Equalizer, man. The Equalizer's great.
Barbie did come in second place with 10 million. Blue Beetle is in third place.
Hey,
It's keeping on there. It's making a run. That's for 7.1 million. And then Gran Turismo is in fourth, and Oppenheimer is still hanging on to that top five.
Oppenheimer hanging there too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's only made 7.1 million Blue Beetle
this week.
No,
this weekend.
This week.
Oh,
it's been like a month.
Last weekend. Yeah. This last weekend, but being in third
Equalizer
place,
has the Equalizer beat it through the whole month?
Just this last weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't it start off at 10 million, and then it was like?
I don't remember what the total numbers are.
34 actually, I think, is more than Blue Beetle made its opening, but it still made like 30.
Nice. Pete, head of marketing
Pete for the Equalizer. Yeah, good idea. BK. So a little bit of pop culture news this week. I don't know if you heard of the Burning Man festival. There was like a lot of rain and a lot of mud. People were told to stay in place. Like 70,000 people were there or on their way there that got stranded there. And they don't sell food and stuff there. They sell ice. So they told people to ration their food and like not stay in place while
live in a shanty town of
they make their own shanty town during this.
Wasn't that where Steve-O made like a ton of money because he used to go there? Or was it there at Grateful Dead concerts where he used to go and like they'd have all the vegetarians and stuff and he'd just be cooking hot dogs all the time?
That's
amazing.
Like
day 3, like everybody just wanted fucking hot dogs and shit. Yeah, no doubt, dude.
That's amazing. That's such a good idea.
Like everybody's like, fuck yeah, I just want some fucking. All he'd be doing is selling $10 hot dogs at these fucking concerts.
That's money. People have made, or people were stuck there for a while, like they couldn't leave. I know there was a story about Chris Rock and Diplo that took a ride in the back of somebody's truck to get out of there, but they wouldn't let people in, and they didn't let them out until finally, I believe it was Monday afternoon that they finally started letting people out. So it was a pretty crazy weekend, and like people go there to be like have this somewhat spiritual experience, and they definitely had one this time around. So
ask for it and you get it.
Yeah, it's like 94 Woodstock.
Oh God,
No, they used to have concerts out here at a place called the Phoenix Center, and it's pretty much the top of a parking structure.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I saw Weezer there.
Yeah. Well, Weezer's probably pretty calm. If you saw anything a little bit more upbeat than that, it wasn't. Yeah, because it's just concrete. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just
the whole place would shake.
The whole place is concrete. People are like trying to throw little pieces of grass at each other. There's not much left. People are knocking each other over and shit. Yeah, and it gets hot as hell because it's like, 10 stories in the air.
Yeah, you're up in
So is it like flat in the air, or is it one of those like slanted things?
No, it's flat.
No, it's like, flat. Yeah,
it'd be like if you went to the top of a parking structure and fucking like that's literally what it was. Like
there's a parking structure. We got a place near us where it's like slanted. It's like a hill. Like it's a slanted hill that leads down into a concrete pit of seats where the actual performers.
Oh yeah, we have that too. Meadowbrook and Pine and Knob, but like
it's all Rage and Wu-Tang there.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rage was that. Rage was at Phoenix one time. Wasn't I mean, think about summer in fucking 90 degrees and humidity on top of a 10-foot parking structure, all concrete with just concrete pillars places. Not smart. Not smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Prius looks like well, it already looks dinged up.
Good choice. Good choice with the Prius, right?
I'm looking at the Prius coming too. Thanks, Joe. Pointing that out.
So
where to charge around here?
There's what are they going to do? So there's a couple of movies that had to adjust their opening dates to accommodate a concert film. So The Exorcist and Dumb Money has definitely been scared off by Ms. Taylor Swift. She is having her concert video that will open on October 13th. It has shattered records for single-day advance tickets for AMC, $26 million in one day. And I think it's mostly at AMC theaters. I don't know if I think it's direct deal with them that she made.
We're never getting rid of Karens, right? we're never getting like this is the proof that Karens are here to stay.
What makes you think they would go away?
I mean, if we could get rid of Taylor Swift, I think like she's the biggest Karen in the world. So like if we could get rid of like it's okay to be a Karen, like I think we could. You know what I mean? Like they conglomerate and prey around her. If you've seen the growth of Karens, it has also been the career path and trajectory of this young lady.
I don't know.
Facts.
I mean,
this young lady has far surpassed the growth of any other.
No, dude, it's a Karen fest. It is a Karen fest.
I don't know.
It is.
I'm sure there's plenty there, but you could say that about a lot of.
Yeah, there might be some crossover.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I think it is more than.
Dude, I heard. Okay, listen. I listen to the radio every once in a while, just the regular, and I heard 3 songs, and I was like, "What the fuck?" They're all songs by this lady, and they're all about being a fucking Karen. They literally, the songs are about being Karen. I can't repeat them, but I bet you the chat, there's got to be like Styx knows her songs or some shit. Like you say a couple of words from it, and I'll tell you, yep, and then we can go over the lyrics.
Keeping the economy going.
It's all about being a Karen. Her music is all about being a Karen. Like she's got one song where she's like, "Yeah, it's my fault. I walked into a coffee store and started screaming at everybody because they spelled my name wrong. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. Like I'm the bad guy. Like." Yeah, you're a Karen. Like you shouldn't just be screaming at.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
That's one of her songs about running a coffee shop or some shit and screaming at people and then saying like, "Yeah, I'm a bad guy." She's saying like, "I'm a bad guy" sarcastically, but you're a shitbag. Like she's a shitbag. Shitbag.
I don't understand a word you just said.
Exactly.
Because Styx, I would figure you would know that her fucking songs. Styx will help me out with this when he stops lying and says he doesn't know her song.
It doesn't matter.
It does. She's a Karen, and you guys like a Karen. You guys are protecting her, especially Dub.
Not protecting. I just don't see the connection.
I just told you the connection.
Yeah, but your examples don't make any sense. Your examples literally make no sense.
What's her last song she had out?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I listened to it. Styx knows what it is. As soon as he says the name, boom, Biscuit should be like, "Oh shit, that is." Yeah, she's about being a Karen. She's about. It's
I will openly admit I don't own an album, but there's one album of hers that I thoroughly
you're on the Karen train too.
However, most of her music I don't like. I will definitely say that. What's that? Matter. But yeah, I listened to. There's one album that I liked a lot that she did. She did a crossover with this other band that I like called The National, and they both work on stuff together.
Dub's a Swiftie.
So you can call me whatever you want, but I like the one album. So
Karen it is. All right. Next up.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about.
100% I do. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
But I can admit that I don't know what I'm talking about.
So Warner Brothers says they are going to lose $300 to $500 million. That's a hit they're going to take from this strikes, the WGA SAG-AFTRA strikes.
Really? When was the last time they had a movie that hit?
Yeah, well, they've made some great choices lately. You know, this whole Discovery, buying them for way too much money kind of thing. So basically, they're saying instead of making $11 billion, they're only going to make Max. Oh yeah, save money on the printing. Yeah, they only got to pay half the money to print it. $500 million is what they're going to lose. So instead of making $11 billion, they're going to make $10.5 billion.
Yeah, it's a strike, not fucking bad management decisions. Okay, yeah,
right. Blame it on the strike, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So,
oh, Barbie is so they're good. What are they complaining about?
I don't know.
Yeah,
because they lost with Flash and Blue Beetle and Black Adam and.
So Barbie away that one movie. They had that movie that was just
balancing them out.
So let's talk about some streaming news. So we're going to flip to the other side where Disney and Comcast have agreed to move up their Hulu stakes to start this September. They were originally supposed to do it in January. All this is Disney is taking over the rest of Hulu. Right now it's split with Comcast, and they're going to buy out Comcast stake. So there's going to be appraisers and third-party appraisers, a lot of boring business things that are happening, so Disney can buy out the rest of Hulu from Comcast.
Owns Peacock, right?
Comcast owns Peacock, correct? Yeah, NBC, Peacock, yep. But they were sharing Hulu, right, for a while.
Yeah,
Well, they bought out
sharing.
Disney bought out Fox.
Yeah.
Disney bought out Fox,
Disney
so they had the lion's share because it was the 3 major networks.
Right.
Disney ended up buying out the lion's share of Fox so that they could, and then eventually made an agreement with Comcast that they would buy out over a certain period of time the estimated value of the rest of Hulu. The problem is Hulu's trying to call in that now and saying that's worth way more than it's valued at, and Disney, of course, is saying it's worth way less than it's valued at. So, like, they're trying to figure that bullshit out. They've been doing it for a little bit.
I think that's why I think they're just deciding, let's just get it done and
get it over with, right?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can.
That movie with Karen, what is that? Like, when's her concert? Is it shot at one of these recent concerts she has?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be like they're going to edit in a bunch of stuff from.
It's a concert movie, right?
Oh, so she really, so she's really supporting the strikers too. I see that she's really got a lot of faith in helping out the working class people.
Well, she's not doing anything with the studio. She went direct to the movie theaters with it, so she's not making any kind of. Nobody's making money or losing money from that.
She's making money from it.
She's making money, of course.
Well, there's nothing wrong with making money. It has nothing to do with the strike.
Yeah.
Not making any money.
They're trying to put the money out there, so hold it off, make sure there's pressure.
So you want her to give money to like?
No, I don't want to give it. No, I don't want the Karen to do anything. I'm just saying, like, she's pretty much taking an opportunity out of somebody else's food out of somebody else's mouth. I mean,
out of WB or some other studios pocket.
Out of actors too, because they're putting out entertainment, but that's all right. Okay, I see it. You're a Swiftie. Okay, good. I was just double checking. All right, good stuff.
Well, they're still putting out entertainment.
No, they're not.
Well, yeah, they're not. So what difference does it make?
Well, no.
Do you care that Exorcist or the Money movie got pushed back?
No, that's not.
Like, you can
then
still
what
get
difference does it
British
make?
television. They're not on strike.
Oh, Jesus, Joe, I can't put that up there.
She does.
All right, let's move on to some news that Marco won't argue with.
Secret to success. What is it?
Are you vacuuming your house?
Large penis.
No, that's the air purifier in the house.
So the John Wick streaming date has been moved up.
When is it?
But you have to have stars.
I got
it will be on September 15th. It was supposed to be originally at the end of September. They moved it up 2 weeks, so it will be on Stars starting in 9 days. You will be able to see this movie. Chapter 4. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie.
Me too.
Again.
Well, I didn't see it in the theater. It's one of those things I missed.
So you 9 days, Pete, you'll be able to see it.
I know. It's because it was in that weird place. Like, my son's not really old enough for it, and then finding the time for my wife and I to go without him, or me going by. It just never worked out.
Now you can watch it in the comfort of your own home.
Now we can watch it in the comfort of our own home, and yell at my son, "You go back and watch Teen Titans Go in your room while we watch John Wick 4."
And that's where you can see the Spider-Man movies too when they first come out. Usually, is Sony sends movies to Stars. Let's move on to Prime Video. Prime adds a whole bunch of DC movies. So there's a list of
interesting.
All these movies.
What's the point of Max?
Well, they're also on Max still, but they are on Prime as well.
So I got two options to not watch 2/3 of these.
Right. Exactly.
God knows how much I can't wait to watch Halle Berry's Catwoman again.
Well, we know you want to watch Watchmen again.
Yeah, so we can watch that Hallelujah scene again. That wasn't awkward at all.
No, not at all. But you'll be able to.
They got old Constantine on there.
They didn't announce this. They just
I
put
like
him out
old
there.
Constantine.
Yeah,
I like the TV show Constantine too.
Batman '89. I mean, like that. Those movies are on there. All the old Batman movies and the new Batman movie.
Matthew can get money off of bulk DVD
because they do DVD first. So you buy the DVD because you can't wait, and then they do streaming a few weeks later. So they have their schedule of how they put all that stuff out. So you can watch any of these movies on Prime if you don't want to watch them on Max.
Yeah, got them both. So pile it on.
Prime also dropped a trailer for a new series called Wilderness, and it will be starring Jenna Coleman.
I do like Jenna Coleman.
Same here. That's the reason. That's why this news is here. I don't know anything about this, but I saw Jenna Coleman. Got to talk about this one.
She was one of my favorite companions.
I never knew.
That
I
is
don't know.
not sex worker talk, Marco. That's a Doctor Who thing.
What else has she done? Anything else? Like she's probably been in like The Crown or like
she's been in some
British,
bunch
like
of
those kind
British television type stuff.
So I don't know what this is about. Even I didn't even read it. I just saw this, and I'm very I'm gonna check it out. We'll see what it is. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
No, you guys are right. Yeah, Max sucks.
Max
gotta find something horrible.
On Max. Yeah, you might as well. You just turn the shit off. Try again.
But to be fair, Netflix isn't any better these days either. Like, what are you suggesting to me? Like, where's my list? I don't know what direction to go, but it's like 9 clicks before I find.
Yeah, but Max, when you go on Max, you think you're trying to type something in, and it's like.
Chunking everything out. She's like DC shit, and it's like here's
Well, no, the other problem too with Max is like if you go to HBO, like the HBO like thing on Comcast, and they're like, yo, or like just look it up, right? You'll go, okay, this is on HBO. Then you go to HBO, then it goes like you have to go to the Max app. Then you go to the Max app, thinking that it's just going to play that show, and it's not. It's going to give you the fucking interface of 80 suggestions of fucking no ass movies that you asked for, and then you're like, wait, is this movie on here or not?
That's right, Sticks.
Yep, agreed.
Right there with Amy Pond.
I think I like it better than Amy Pond.
Dad keeps telling me to watch Warrior 2. I just haven't gotten around to it.
The Warrior?
Yeah. The karate stuff.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I gotta check that out. Okay, let's move on really quick. We talked about this last week, The Killer. So there was a showing of it at Venice Film Festival, which is still happening. And it got a 5-minute standing ovation from the crowd there. And David Fincher was just confused and disoriented and didn't know what was happening. He didn't realize that they were, he just was done getting ready to leave. And then all of a sudden he ended up in the crowd shaking hands with people and didn't expect that to happen.
This is based on a comic, right?
Yeah, right. The graphic novel. Yeah. That you own.
I do.
Yeah. I definitely want to see. I do want to see this. I think it November 10th. It will be out on Netflix. So
on Netflix. It'll be in theaters. I think in October sometime for like a short, like little run.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just wait for Netflix.
Same here. I got it.
I like Fassbender.
Couple of comic stories here. So one, before we get into that, I want to say, I was going to write down the name and I forgot. Last week, I mistakenly said that Spawn had appeared in Philadelphia, the wrong issue.
Oh, yeah.
Spawn actually appeared in 26. So thank you. I was going to pull up his name and I didn't say who it was. And there was something else that I forgot. I'll come back to that later. I was corrected on as well. So I will shout out both of those people in a little bit.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with corrections. If you're right, you're right. We want information out there.
I don't want to give misinformation. I try my best not to.
Yeah, sometimes we misspeak.
Right.
So it happens.
Like how you spell Fortnite.
I think that was a spell check thing, but
it does. It does Fortnite as Fort NIGH.
I know, well, because Jedi had it right in the picture. It's just I think when I copied and pasted, it might have.
No, because I changed around their title and something else. So
well, you did it. I can blame
it was on me.
So you were talking about like old school English Fortnite.
Yeah,
they were supposed to be talking about the game.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
He was waiting a fortnight before he would move on to the castle.
Birds of Prey 1 came out yesterday, and it was introduced to us to a brand new character.
What the hell? Let's do it again.
We've met her before. Her name, Black Canary has assembled this team of brand new Birds of Prey on a mission to save the world. Big Barda, Zealot, Harlequin, Cassandra Cain. A new team member is also known as Meridian, or she's known as Meridian, but back in 2014 she was known as Maps,
and all the little Meridians.
Mia Mizuguchi.
Maps.
Yeah, Maps from Gotham Academy #1.
Yeah.
You recommended this Birds of Prey book?
No, I didn't recommend it.
I
talked about it before. I owe him a refund for probably the Philadelphia book he's talking about last week that he didn't buy.
Yeah, he's talking about the Philadelphia number.
Philadelphia didn't buy that book.
Yeah,
he's just trying to give me crap.
Damn.
I did talk about this Birds of Prey book on the Wednesday watch list though, because there's a couple of covers. Not
the Artgerm cover was cool.
Artgerm was good,
the Big Barda. Yeah, there was a couple. There was another one too. Mendoza did a cool cover. I want to go with the A cover to show everybody like this is gonna be the most.
The one in 25 was kind of a throwback to the old Birds of Prey, but then the variants after that were shitty. They were like, it was a black and white on the Bacalo, and then it was like a recolored version of this cover A that was like neon orange or some shit. I don't know.
Was it Blacklight?
It wasn't quite Blacklight, but it was kind of that same idea. It just looked like a poster board. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I like this team. Like I wasn't sure, but like I actually like it more than I thought. It kind of makes sense. I like Black Canary being in charge of them.
Yeah,
I like Cassandra in there. Cassandra. And then DC has revealed that Wayne Manor has a brand new owner. Yeah. Wayne Manor was, I don't know if it was sold, but it's definitely been taken over by the one and only Vandal Savage.
I don't give a fuck.
Batman.
I didn't read my Batman yet. Did it happen to Batman?
It did.
I didn't read it yet.
Sorry,
I did get it. And I got my Villalobos heritage, Hispanic Heritage
Bane?
Month.
Nice.
Because I like this Bane.
So Batman was sleeping in a coma for weeks after the insomnia battle. Then he woke up in a whole different version of Gotham, and Wayne Manor has a drastic change in ownership.
Wait, another whole different version of Gotham?
Another version of Gotham. And I don't even know if it's this version of the Batcave or the Wayne Manor that we're getting. So I'm gonna pause here for a moment. AOA is up to his old tricks again.
I did it.
Oh, Rennavision gave it. Oh, wow. I thought it was AOA. Wow. So welcome to Matthew Cologne, Sareth, Ben Compton, and Brad Selden, and Shadow Man. All new members. Thank you. Gotham 67.0.
Members first content might be weird for the next week or two, but you'll find out why soon enough. Can't tell you yet, but we got something in the works. We're gonna tweak some things.
All right. So we got a few toy notes this week. We're gonna start out with a wacky one. It is. That's right. Universal Monsters times Transformers. It's Frankentron. They did a Dracula one before.
Yeah, they did Dracula.
Yeah, that was last year, I believe. Frankentron is set for a next 2024 release for only $34.99.
That's not bad.
So the face is really funny on this. The Frankenstein face.
I know. I'm looking at it.
The packaging looks like an old VHS tape, so we can leave it in the box and have a VHS tape on your shelf. So that's kind of funny.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
It's interesting. I'm probably not going to buy it. I've never really been a fan of these particular colors. These are kind of Triptychon colors.
Yeah. I'm just worried. Yeah, it's 35, and you're like, oh, 35 is not that bad. And then if you did open it up, the figure is the size of your cell phone.
Well, yeah, it could be really small, right? Exactly. It probably is. You in on this Frankentron, Marco? I guess not.
Yeah, for $1.99.
So here's another weird one for you. So this Kotobukiya statues they make these
I got one
anime statues, and they are making Starscream in human form.
This ain't for me.
Weird.
They did a Megatron, I guess, last year. I never even heard of it.
Hey, if you see somebody with one of these in their house, you're like, oh, this person might be a pedophile, right? That's the first thought that comes to your head.
I don't know. Maybe somebody's cosplaying as that.
Okay, you walk into a dude's house and you see one of these, you're like, yeah.
Maybe it's his wife.
Yeah, probably petty. Probably a petty. Yep. $179. Holy shit.
I think all these statues are like 100.
That's ridiculous.
They're not cheap. They're pretty detailed.
Like I said, I got one of the DC ones, the Jim Lee designed ones, and even those were all close to like $100, and it's only.
Yes, Joe. It should be Frankentron's monster.
It's true. Moving along.
Yeah,
Moving along. Spider-Man, you can also now get from the Disney store Spider-Man's nanotech web shooters. So you can put them on and you can light the wall with the Spider-Man symbol. They're actually wearable and they're also collectible.
It's a wearable laser pointer.
Exactly. And you can get them at the Disney Plus store and probably at the parks. Only $99.99.
Yeah, only $99.99 or $5 if you just want a red light.
My son's got one of those. A couple years ago, they had those the Spider-Man you can talk to and he's supposed to respond back and tell you stories and all. Like interact.
So you can buy yourself a Spider-Man friend.
Yeah, like it was like this little one. You plug him into a little thing, and he like interacts with you.
Like Teddy Ruxpin?
Kind of. I can bring him down, I guess. Yeah,
like
I'll
a
bring
Furby.
him down because he's trying to explain. Hold on, I'll be right back. You keep talking about this.
Probably more like a Furby.
You gonna go find a weird Spider-Man Furby?
That's what
I don't want to see this. That thing's gonna murder you when you're asleep.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's coming at you. A couple of Marvel Legends were announced or re-announced this week. So this was previously a Walgreens exclusive, and now they put on a retro card back, and now it's a Target exclusive. You can't even order it yet, but on September 15th, you should be able to start doing the pre-order, and it's $27.99 like most other Marvel Legends.
So figures. I'm pre-ordering one of these and watching John Wick 4 on Stars.
Oh, on September 15th, yeah.
Right around then. I don't remember if it was 15 or 16, but right around that time, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, here he goes.
This is kind of cool, though.
They like I said, they made this figure before. It was very similar to this, and you could only get it at the Walgreens.
With the Toy Biz like card?
No, that was a different packaging. It was,
different packaging.
Yeah. What's happening?
What are you doing?
So this was the last Spider-Man gimmick I bought. It's supposed to be 100% completely interactive.
We got to see this thing real quick.
Yeah. All right.
So he's got light up eyes, and if you tickle his bum, he yells at you.
So this nerdy, socially awkward friend of mine likes this girl at school, but he's not sure how to approach her. Should he open with a pickup line or just say hello?
So wait, the toy asked you questions?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. But
the toy wants your advice. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah. Play a game. Play a game. Play a game. Play a game.
Stop yelling at his groin.
That's what you're supposed to do. So then, like, you see, now he's not. Now he's commencing a fight. So my kids get ticked at it because, like, dude, this thing was, I think, like $200.
Punched him like 7 times.
Yeah, right in the
supervillain right outside the window. He's disguised as a harmless bird, but I know it's you, Doc Ock. I know it's you.
Play a game.
Where is a superhero the most ticklish? Press the spider button to find out.
That's not a game. So my kids will be like, because you can play these games where he asks you like, what do you want to do? Shoot, and then you got to flip him around and do all this other stuff.
I didn't see the upside down. Unhand me.
You're upsetting Black Spiders. Stop it, Spidey.
Oh yeah. You know who made that, Marco?
I don't fucking know.
I used to have an R2-D2 that was kind of like that, made by this company called Sphero.
Yeah, I have all the Sphero stuff. I have all. This might be Sphero too.
Question, Joe.
But Sphero was like the same price. Now, then I got like all the rest of the droids on clearance for like $30.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yep.
And that's the shitty part. What sucks with that is like I don't think they didn't do any more updates, which is unfortunate. Nope. Shut off.
Incredible shot. Press the spider.
All right, so let's move on from.
Speaking of
Spidey,
flashbacks where like my son would just hit the button over and over and over again.
There will also be a Amazing Fantasy Spidey coming out from Target. Same release date and same price. This is also, I believe, was a Walgreens exclusive on this one. I did write that, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Both of these came from our Marvel Legends insider, whose name I forgot what I'm supposed to call him. Oh, Brainbuster. Right.
I forgot what you're supposed to call him.
Not what I was supposed to call him. A Brainbuster. Yeah. He.
We're using code names.
Yeah. Right. Code
Spider-Man.
name. Yep. That's what he said. So he sent these to me last week, and he's always on top of the Marvel Legends news. So. One more bit of Marvel Legends news. Hasbro has teased a new Marvel Legends HasLab, and they haven't told us what it is.
Dude, how funny would it be if that's Elastic Man?
No, it's fucking Stilt Man.
Or Stilt Man, yeah, same shit. Yeah.
The rumors are that it's going to be another Giant Man, which does not make people very happy. Like multiple versions of Giant Man, and if they're going to charge like ridiculous money, like how much money are they going to like try to charge for this? Because if like the Sentinel they've had before, the Ghost Rider didn't make it, so like they've got to come out with something good, and I don't. So the picture does not make me.
It's definitely Avengers related, based off the lineup. So
exactly.
Maybe it's Black Goliath.
It could be. How much going to be?
I don't know. Can we get like a Lawrence Fishburne
movie
accurate version?
So
I bet you it's Wonder Man.
Oh, that's a good
good
call
too.
A really good call. Yep, he does have a show coming, right?
He does.
So this is September 8th at 11 a.m. They do a live stream, and we'll find out all.
Wait a second. That's an idea. Might be on. Maybe it's a Beyonder. I don't see the big collar though in the shadow.
That's interesting.
You don't got the big 70s collar, but I think you're right. I think there is a Secret Wars 2 cover that looks like this.
Yeah, good call, Matthew. Oh. And with that,
that wraps up our news for the week. Picking up on that too.
Yeah, it could be Beyonder. That sounds about right.
Could be.
All right. Well, we were supposed to keep news short. It went long, so we're gonna go through it. Listen,
we were like 10 minutes late, and then we bullshitted before news.
Here we go.
And then Spider-Man talked to us for 10 minutes.
This is what happened this week. I warned you guys last week what was going to happen. You guys didn't give suggestions. I'm giving you guys one buy. We're going to start off with World Tree because I told you I was going to. I cut out all the boobies, but there might be a penis in here. If that's up to you if you want to find it. Okay, starts out 2049.
Find the wiener.
Flash forward. Elson's the guy whose brother got killed in the first one in the prison. He's there. He's like, look, now there's these gigantic nude people everywhere, but I got to save the world because I'm like the last one. It's not my story to tell, but I need everybody. I just got to tell everybody about this. I'm going to get it loaded into the one last site that's left. Then they flash to the current time. All these people now are around doing all the like weird killing shit because they're kind of infected, I guess. But then all of a sudden the brother and sister are yelling at each other and Naked Sister's like, you can't do anything. These children. And he's like, yeah, except for I put a fail safe in here. I'm just going to shut the internet completely down. So apparently he bought off people and set fail safes in there and the entire system shut down. But he left one website open. This pissed her off. So she stabs him in the back of the head. And then she gets shot and whatever. They're all like, oh, crap, he's dead. Everybody's dead. So then it flashes forward. I cut this really short. And it's back to him. And he's like, okay, listen. He left up one website, and it's WorldTree 33 or WorldTree.net.
.org.
Yeah, it would have been funny if it was .org. And that's where you can find the whole story to these people. I didn't know if this was the end because it sure seemed like the end. It wasn't bad, but like it was kind of anticlimactic. Well, the brother just all it did was like they showed a lot of those pages where people were killing people and their donkler and titties everywhere and vaginas. And I get it, but like the story was really 4 pages. Sister gets a fight with brother. Brother shuts down the internet. Dude's like, there's still one website left called WorldTree. That's what's left. And I'm going to download all the information on there, even though it all got taken over.
Well, they made 5 issues because
tits were unbelievable.
Oh man, I love titties. So
it was 4. So isn't there one more? That was that issue 5 or 4?
That was 5. That was 5.
That was 5. Well, yeah.
That's end of arc at least.
Yeah, there was tons of titties in this one. Just so many. It was so blatant that I was like, okay, I'll cut that page out, cut that page. And then I was like, well, it doesn't really have much to do with the story because a lot of stories were people either having sex with like each other or Well, pretty much it all led up to the brother just shutting down the internet, and then he didn't shut down the internet because
from Nakatomi Plaza, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Next up, because we actually had a viewer request it, the oldie viewer request. Here we are doing it. We're doing it for this. We're doing it because we love you. We love the viewers. We love their comments. We got My Little Pony, The Endless Summer. Oh my gosh!
I think
Marco has never been more excited.
Friendship is 100% magic. Now, I didn't actually know this because I am not up on the newest of new pony books, but apparently they're following this kind of newer group with alicornies or something in it. I was informed about this from my daughter. Yeah. So this is the new core group. And I think one's a boy, which is interesting because usually they're girls.
I think there's at least one. There might be two.
No, one's a boy.
Just one?
So this follows Summer. And she is just a pony, okay? And she just loves summertime, and she does this reminiscent thing about her dad. She's like, "Oh, I love summer. My dad was great with summer.
I had pony. My sister had pony. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?"
And then all of a sudden, a leaf falls in her book, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, fall! I'm gonna miss my dad." But her dad, I think, is dead anyway, so I don't know, whatever. So then, like, the one dude's like, "Yo, what's up? Why is she all sad and shit?" And the other pony's like, I don't know, but we should do something special.
She needed a purple carrot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, purple carrot. Yeah. So then they're like, "Yo, listen, this one pony's sad. Oh, wow, it's chilly outside. You know what? I don't know, but I think she likes warm weather. Mind you, this pony's named Summer, but whatever." So they're like, "Yo, we should do something for her. Okay, we got a plan. Let's put on a scarf and some hats, and we're gonna draw this little cartoony thing." This was a big hit.
Impressive because they have hooves.
Yeah, well, also a big hit because then we had to take time out and draw our own little map of what we should be doing here. Okay, so there it is. And then so the rainbow one goes. Summer's like, "Hey, what's going on, dude?" And then one dude's like, because this is a guy, I'm pretty sure he's a guy, and he's like, "Yo, you gotta close your eyes. I shut down all these roads and stuff, and close your eyes. Oh, look at this! It's autumn. We got all this stuff, and it's Halloween." And then we had to say, yeah, they haven't stocked the stores with Halloween stuff, so we can't shop for Halloween yet. But in a couple weeks, we can buy a couple new decorations in Halloween. So we had to stop right there for a little bit. And then, so they're like, "Oh, cool." And then it was like, "Well, what do you want?" "I want to cover my part." "Okay, can we finish reading the book?" "Yeah." So then they jump in leaf piles, and then I was informed that they want to jump in leaf piles. Okay, cool. Okay. So then... Yeah. Brody King. It was BK. All right. So then she moves on and she goes to the next group, and the next group has got like an alicorn and somebody else. And I think these are chicks, and they're like, "Yo, let's just start throwing snowballs." And like, "Yeah, it's a good time. Snowballs are fun.
Where did the
let's
snow
drink some
come from?"
I don't know. "Let's drink some hot chocolate." I didn't ask that question, but then we got questions if we could drink hot chocolate. And I'm like, "No, I really got to finish reading this book so I can talk about it tonight." And then that caused problems. So we had to take another break, but we didn't get hot chocolate. We just took a little bit of a break. And then they said, "Okay, cool. We're going to the next thing." And then she goes into this next little area. Oh, no, wait. This is this isn't the alicorn because this thing doesn't have wings. This is I don't know what this is. So they all got different things.
Getting ready for fucking, what was the mud concert we just went through? Burning Man. They're getting ready for Burning Man. That's what they're doing.
So now it's springtime and there's bees and they're putting together flower hats and like, cool. She's uber happy, but then she goes home. And then Hoof or whatever his name is, he comes out. He's like, "Look, I got these sweet shades." And then she's like, "Yeah, I just like miss my dad. And, I don't know why I like summer." Once again, her name's Summer. Doesn't know why she likes summer. I don't fucking know. And then they're like, "Yeah, dude, but friendship is magic, bro." And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of words and maybe too many words for like an 8-year-old to try to cut through.
A lot of words.
Because this page took a lot. The previous page of this page took a very long time, maybe 10 minutes for us to kind of get through. So maybe we won't be reviewing ponies.
There is a 1 in 25 in the sucker too.
We might not be reviewing.
There's a 1 in 25 of this as well.
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah, I didn't show you. These are all the RIs, dude. Yeah, let's check them back out. You got A cover up top, B cover. Then you got RI 110. Then you got RI 125.
Yep.
Wow.
Apparently, the hotness is cover A and the RI color version, according to people.
Yeah, the 1 in 25. Nobody wants the black and white versions.
Black and white. Yeah, they're like that doesn't. They're like, can we color?
They did the same thing with Sonic last week, but
and
Sonic
that's it. I think like kids will start coloring that in because that's the question was if they could color it in. I said no, you can't color it. Plus, I'm not going to
like the
okay.
He-Man Thundercats covers.
Yeah. Now I'm throwing one out for you guys because somebody did recommend this, even though they broke the rules. So I only gave you one instead of the two you requested, and Tear Us Apart. I read this. At first, I was like, wow, this is going through a lot of the same fucking tropes that independents have done for years and kind of have hankered down on it. Like, we get it. It's a cult. All of a sudden, it deals around religion. And yeah, there's an old guy who's cranky and a bunch of kids. We're going to do the whole fucking battle royale bullshit. But it changed around and moved pretty fast. First off, he did see this kid and was like, look, I'm giving you the 10 finger or the 5 fingers of death.
Yeah, 5 fingers of death. Right, fucking Molaram just went in.
Yeah, so he right through him because he goes, you got to sacrifice because you're weak. And then he's got blood, and these people are like, these two guys are like, yo, we're the best two in the class. We're to taste each other blood. Fight, fight, fight. And you see one girl's like, yeah, I'm not into this or whatever. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh shit. The one dude's like, you're gonna give up. And he's like, yeah, shit, I give up. All right. And then the old man's like, don't say you're sorry.
Fight, by the way.
Yeah. The dude's like, that was a little bit long. The dude's like, don't say you're sorry. Well, bam! I'm an old man and I'm cranky. And you all are bratty ass kids. And then all of a sudden it cuts to these two. And you see them out there, and it's like, oh, what's going on between these two? Because they seem a little sweet on each other. So then we get a flashback, and they both got thrown in the pit because they didn't want to fight. And then they're holding hands, and now they're holding hands. But then they're like, oh, dude, listen, holding hands is 100% not acceptable in this fucking cult. So
no,
then
not
they're
with
like,
5 fingers to death, you know.
Yeah, death punch you for this shit. So then they're like, hey, but tomorrow she's got to do this test because she's like psychic, but they don't call it psychic or whatever. They call it something, or telekinesis. They call it something else.
Yeah.
So then she wakes up because this creepy old dude comes into her room. I mean, super creepy, but whatever. And then they put her on a pole, and it's like, yo, we're going to put you on this pole, and then we're going to throw knives at you, which is like, what the fuck? And this dude's like, yo, you're not throwing a fucking knife at her, bro. And everybody's like, holy shit. What? You're not going to let her throw a knife at her in her fucking head? He's like, hell no.
No, he
like,
caught that shit like Bruce Leroy.
Then
How'd
she's
you
like,
know that
shit.
was the one?
Yeah. She's like, you shouldn't have done that. And he's like, yeah, fuck
Who
this.
knew without knowing.
And then all of a sudden, the dude's got purple hands again. He's like, I'm going to give you the 10 fingers of death. He slams his head down, doesn't kill him though. And they're like, hey, let's kill him. All these other fucking heathen ass kids. And they're like, no, instead, we're going to hunt them. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes the story was just like, yeah, I get usual fucking tropes. Cult, hunting people, fucking whatever, battle royale, got it. So they go in there and she's like, oh, the world's so pretty. I didn't know so big. Shoop. And then, like, they missed. These guys are supposed to be expert killers and, like, assassins and shit. And they missed. And he's like, oh, fuck, you done fucked up now. And they're like, oh, well, we're hunting her. And he's like,
sparkle glue comes from?
Yeah.
My Little Pony.
Yep. And then all of a sudden they're like, yo, you thought you were hunting us, but I'm hunting you. There's blood everywhere. And she's like, you killed everybody. He's like, no, I didn't kill the psycho kid that beat the shit out of me. And the guy come back. He's like, no, he's beating the shit out of him. And he's like, I'm just going to give you death. And she's like, no, I said no. And then, whoo, shit. She just fucking whoosh him. And then they walk away. The end. It was an all right story. It was all right. I mean, you know, it had a lot of the independent tropes in there that just kind of bore you. I mean, not original at all, but
I don't know where they're really going to go.
Yeah. You don't know where they're really going to go? They're sending a bunch of other people out there. They're going to be their real world. And then they're going to notice that there's a whole new other people out there that actually live in peace and fucking harmony. And friendship is magic, bitch.
Oh, it's a crossover.
Yeah.
I see why you did it. It all makes sense now. We forgot to run the thing for you for your segment.
Oh, sorry.
We
had to hurry up through it. So there we go.
I know, but we also forgot to change the background for you.
Oh shit!
So Three Rivers and Black Spiders. Here you go. This is what happens.
Yep.
Just like that.
Cool beans. What are we doing? Ranking of the things, or are we gonna talk Comic Con? Which one are we doing?
We can do the rankings first, so this way Comic Con could just be like at the end, and we can just run it through. So we're done. So we have another top 10 hot list look back for you, and let me run the thing now. Oh, I still got to share the thing. You can pick the first book while I share the screen. I did it a little different this time out. No last week, because we've done this like a month now. So doing last week, we're going to duplicate some of the last months. So
yeah.
I decided to jump.
Yeah. Plus, we need to cut it down a little bit. All right. Last 3 months ago. Wait, what? 3 months ago?
I started with 3 months ago. That's what I mean.
All right, 3 months ago it is.
Jump 3 months ago.
The Night of the Prowler. This is 3 months ago?
Yep. Prowler 3 months ago.
Really?
Yep. People were still hanging on. I mean, this was at the end of Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
Looking ahead. Still.
I mean, it made its big jump a while ago, and
it's still kind of close too. I mean, 725 and the all-time high was 900. It's you see the spike, the dip, and then the rise.
I think we're going to talk about this a lot when we talk about these. We've talked about before sub 100, sub 50s. Like they were so undervalued that like the drop isn't that bad, right? Like, they had a spike and then they kind of. That is interestingly weird that it came down at one point to 500, but still, like, that's way better than this book. I mean, this book at one point, like, and I'm not talking in the last 100 years. I'm talking in the last, like, well, I shouldn't say 5 because what year is it? Yeah, in the last 5 years was like a $25 to $50 book at some points. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit longer than that, 6-7 years, but like, that's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous to think about that.
That one spike might have been the Donald Glover spike.
Yeah.
Remember when he was in the movie? Hey, it's a Prowler. We're going to see him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
but what I'm saying is like these books as a whole, whatever gets them to spike, if it's Donald Glover or if it's these early Spider-Mans, finally after they spike, they settle back down, but it's not a huge loss because they were so undervalued. You know what I mean? Like their ceiling doesn't go astronomical.
This is a 9.0, by the way. Let's keep this in context.
Yeah.
It's a 9, not a 9.8. This is a 9.0.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I guess the question is, do you think that this book is going to go much below 725?
I don't think it's going much below that 700 kind of mark. And that was also the last sale. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the price just happens to match that the last sale was in July, but it matches the 3 months ago in June price.
I mean, so we're always going to be fucking around like $600, $700 with this.
I think 700 seems like the floor. Yeah,
I think that's where it's kind of at the floor. That's where I'm kind of leaning here.
It dipped big time in like early or late 2021 or whatever that.
Well, that's 18. That's right after the movie came out with.
Gotcha. So it dipped, but then it steadily climbed back up, and I don't think it's going to go too far. I mean, it might go to 600 here and there, but the average floor is probably going to be right around 7.
I mean, especially the next, however long it's going to take for that next Miles movie to come out, because
well, that's going to be a while.
Everybody's super excited about that, and that's still at least a year plus away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this has a lot of longevity on it, so I don't.
Yeah, it'll hang in there
anytime soon. Yeah, this is probably
apart from this normal, like Marco said, normal sub 100 spike like that. Still will keep the floor, I think. But so I'm gonna maybe because of the floor.
No. If you don't have
to buy in right now.
Well, I mean, if this is the floor, you buy in at the floor, you sell at the height.
True.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you.
I'm a buy on this one. I think I buy this at 7.
Yeah, because the next time it gets a spike, what we're going 1,000, right?
Yeah, 2 years from now, I'll be able to sell it for 1,000.
Yeah.
That's not bad for 2 years of sitting on the book.
So we'll throw it up there.
Yeah, we'll start off with the buy.
Where's our chat? We got like 40 people out there. What you guys thinking too?
They're saying that it's going to spike again. They are. They're all saying it.
We got a maybe, and it's going to spike.
MCU Prowler is better than 616 Prowler.
All right, what's up next? Oh, wow, that disappeared. Oh no, went to UFO. Whoa, okay.
Spider-Punk. Well, this is an odd book. This is a Okazaki cover too. Is that if I'm saying his name right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I think so. Okazaki.
I like this guy. I actually do own this comic. I don't have a 9.8. I just got a raw still. It's probably a 9.8.
But I just had a really crappy paper though, right?
Yeah.
This was
like I did get a nice clean copy in when I did order it.
Still 9.8. Like, who cares?
But
no, I mean Pete's copy. Yeah.
It was $230, but the last sale, just like a week or two ago, was $263. The high about a year ago was $400. So this is a 1 in 50, mind you, for Spider-Punk #1. We don't have concrete print estimates, I would say, for this book. So we're just guessing at how many are printed. I would say there's a good amount. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of biased. I do like this book. I did buy it. I don't know. 263.
So I have this book also. I don't know why I bought this book. I think I bought it because
it looks cool.
The pump. No, I didn't even think it looked cool. I knew it was a book that was
I like it.
But yeah, I can't see. I mean, like the longevity on this, it seems like a sub $200 book for longevity.
100% agree with that. I don't see why. I mean, besides the cover is kind of cool, but it's and at the same time, it's not like when you look at it.
It's not his first appearance.
Yeah.
It's a character that really doesn't have that much going for him apart from just kind of a fun little uniqueness for right now. It almost seems like a flavor of the month kind of thing.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, it seems like too, like how the sales, like if it was, I guess my problem with this is if it was a hot book, let's just talk about hot lists in themselves, right? If it was a hot book and a newer book and it had longevity, multiples of these would be selling between, if 260 right now, because there's multiple up for this for under $300, but they're not.
There were though. It has at times. It has.
When certain people pump it up, you get to see a little bit of it go. But like what I'm saying is it's taken a dip for a while, and then all of a sudden one outlier sells. It's like it's not like there's a rarity of this book. You know what I mean? Like setting a new record or like a score selling. Like you don't see a book all the time.
The book's only like a year old. There's not a lot of history to go off of here.
That's what I'm telling. Well, even in the year, like that's.
Well, I'm saying you look at the history here.
Yeah, you had some solid dips.
About a year, we're looking at lows of 150, highs of 400.
Yeah, but the lows came after it started off already right out the gate in the $250, almost $300 range. It started out in almost the $300 range, I think, didn't it? It was like 250, 300.
I want to say it started to something because Raws when it hit its heights in those earlier days were 100 plus. They were like
yellow does
125.
I always do like yellow covers. I actually think this yellow doesn't pop in some of the other older yellow covers, but it could be because of cheap paper.
It's shitty paper.
Yeah.
But the yellow's still nice.
Yeah, it's still nice. All I'm saying is like usually when you see a strong contender, you don't start off and then dip to more than half your price. And then have another dip after a little push. Like these look like this chart looks like typical influencer push. You know what I mean? This is what an influencer push looks like. So,
yeah, but even with that, you also know the stubborn seller, where they will never go below a certain point because of their cost.
Yeah, that's fair. But if there's nobody, but you could be if nobody. But Pete, here's the thing: if nobody wants to buy your shit, you could be as stubborn as you want. You know what I mean? And that's a two-way street. Oh, I'm not going to sell this book for under $500. Well, not too many people are looking for that book for even $100. So, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like you can't buy this book for sub 300. Dude, I've seen this book on the wall for sub 300 over the last month. It's not like you can't get for sub 300.
Well, are you talking raw? Or you're talking 9.8?
No, 9.8s.
Well, yeah, that's why I kind of figured that's kind of the price. It kind of lingers.
But it dropped. It already had 2 drops under sub 2s. I mean, think about that. Almost after 1 year of this book being out, it dropped to 100, just under $150.
Okay, so Marco, where are you putting it?
I'm worried that it doesn't have enough. I'm worried that there's not enough. I'm worried that the
I don't see
influencers don't have enough push for this.
I'm not seeing sub 2s. I feel like this is around like a $200 floor.
Yeah, okay, 200, whatever. I mean, like, yeah, if it's 200, yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking at right now, like, apart from what
I'm definitely not buying it at 250. 200.
I made these slides. Oh yeah, the 263. So that 263 was on 14 bids on August 27th.
Right.
The sale before that, well, that one doesn't count because that's June and that's raw. Another 9.8 sold for 250 on the 21st. Another 9.8 sold 14 bids for 275 on the 20th. On the 13th,
slide down. Yeah, it's on its way back down.
What I'm saying is, but raws are still selling for 125 to 150. That's why it keeps the 9.8 price up.
Yeah, but that's yeah.
August 12th, 350 for a 9.8.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Dude.
I don't know. It's still, I'm at a maybe at best.
Are you? Hey, if you have to gamble, if you're gambling $250, are you gambling on this book?
No.
I'm a pass on this book.
Spider-Man's still over there hooting and freaking hollering. Nobody cares, Spider-Man. Nobody cares. All right, pass. That made my decision. He even says pass.
All right, fine. Yeah,
like I said, I agree with what Snowblind just said. I pay 150 because it's a cool cover. Yeah, it's a cool cover. Do like it.
It really has.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Sub 200. Sub 200. I'm in. Like sub 200. I'm in. So I mean,
last year, look at this.
It's not
look at his ride. Last year, $400 and a 9.8 for first Okoye, first Dora Milaje.
900.
High of 900.
Wow.
This is a 9.8 for sub 1.
But the last sale was $94.
On a heritage? On a
heritage.
So you know that person got about 32.22 on this book.
This wasn't.
Wow.
There are a good number of these out there. Let's just say that.
Yep.
Same price the last book we were looking at.
This is like a $10 raw book, I think, again, $10-$20.
I mean, look, so like
$100.
So $75 for a 9.8. I'd be in maybe. I would actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that kind of makes sense. You're banking on something happening to make it spike, but I don't see it going much low. I don't think this is ever going to be a $30.
No, I mean, like the only reason I'm thinking about it is like if we get a fan, I can put $100 on it, 120, and he'll give me $100 for it. And I'll call it a day, make $25, and it's not hard to have it on the wall.
Yeah,
so that's all.
Or you wait it out, and hey, they're making a Okoye spinoff show.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to now that Iger's back, but just saying.
Some bag holders? What does that mean?
People that have the book and they pay too much for it, they're not going to sell it for cheaper.
Yeah. Oh. What do you can say what you want. And those people that make those decisions, Pete, they always seem to sell eventually. Like they always
eventually, maybe.
When they need to.
You ain't gonna be in that long if you keep making. If you buy a book at 900 and it ends up turning into $94.
God knows how somebody paid $900 for this.
Yeah, it does seem a little tomfoolerish. Like,
no, look at the chart. I mean, that wasn't. Yes, it was high, but look, it was high for a little bit there.
Yeah.
It was in the 700-800s, for a stretch.
I agree. No, that's what I mean. You're saying. I'm just saying, like all that's foolish.
COVID pricing.
I don't know. You said the people will hold out forever. Somebody just sold one for 94.
That's true. On Heritage too.
On Heritage too.
They take a cut.
Yeah, that means they're like, get this book out of my collection, bro. I don't want to have nothing.
Yeah, but for $94, I might think about it.
Yeah,
I'd buy for 94.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the floor. I don't know. It can't really go much lower.
$50. All right, I'm a maybe.
Maybe I'm fine with maybe too.
Yeah, maybe that's right. I'll give it maybe.
I'm just saying.
I'll probably get it cheaper.
Yeah. Because the first time I see that on a wall for somebody for $95, and I go, yeah, that was a heritage auction. That means the person got 35. You probably should sell that to me for $20 before you lose all your money on this book. That's how I'm coming at you. Welcome to Baltimore.
Well, there was other sales too, but that was the last. So I wanted.
Yeah, I don't talk about yet. Hey, yesterday's price ain't today's price, bro. 9. What?
This is some. I don't get this. This should not be a $3,000 book.
Okay.
I get it. I like the cover too, but 3 printings. I don't think I need to spend $2,700 on this book.
I can't remember why this book. I mean, I know it's a McFarlane cover. I know it's. Batman,
every time they reprint it, this book gets the original.
Yeah, they reprinted it like 9 times with 3 different color versions. Like we're making.
So I was just talking to Pete about the book that they're redoing, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" It's going back to that era of when they do a true first or a reprint or whatever else you want to call it. The 18th printing, like the first book's getting a little bit of pop again. So.
There was a stretch where every goddamn convention had a variation on this cover.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a foil version of this at Philly Fan Expo.
Not me.
Because I was like, you know what? Screw it. Oh, it's like $20. I'll give it away. Like somebody will want it. I have it around here somewhere.
No.
But yeah. $3,000.
Yeah, even BK, who would usually be like, "Yo, I get everybody's passing. F Max passing.
Yeah,
no way. This is a pass as shit. Everybody got passed.
No way.
He still wants his book, and he's still passing.
BK,
I do. Give it to him. Where's it at? Fucking A, BK.
BK.
I'll buy a McFarlane action figures for.
Ring the bell.
Damn, BK.
Way to go, Brony King.
Yeah, good job, Brony King. All right, pass on this one. Let's get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Moving. I did. I already
tried. I got stuck because I gave.
You're gone.
No, I can do it.
All right.
Look at this shit too.
Ooh.
Remember how excited people were for this book? They were. 2 years ago, $5,000.
Dude, I remember
$5,000.
No, dude, I remember hitting this thing when it was I remember hitting this when it was I was getting rid of the sevens and nines, right? Yeah, no, not $900, $800. Oh, see, there it is, 831. That's what I was pretty much selling these for. Yep, that's where it was.
831. That used to be what the regular cover was moving for in 9.8, like pretty easily. Riri, she's coming. She's coming to Disney Plus. She's coming to MCU. Yay!
But this
which one's your first? Does it matter? We got 7. We got 9.
We got 7. No. Hey, I was all in because I had both 7s and 9s. I was like, yo, dude, this is so bullshit because it's not. But if you want to buy it, dude, the panic buying before the pandemic hit on the 7s and the 9 were ridiculous. This thing was selling. Like you said, the regular cover or whatever was selling.
I found 3 copies of 9. The regular.
No, the regular was selling for like 6 or 5, wasn't it?
Box.
Yeah,
50-cent box. When it was a pricey book, but mind you, there was already 3 printings or whatever the hell it was. It was still like $50, whatever it was. 50 cents. I graded them all 3 out of a 50-cent box with no bag and board. All came back 9/8.
Yeah,
I still have 2 of them. I sold one of them on Whatnot of all places.
Yeah, these books were all over the place.
For like
and
$500.
Yeah, it is overpriced. But
however long ago that was that I did Whatnot.
That was a long time ago.
It was. But this Tron Rise of Apocalypse variant, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Rise of Apocalypse.
Woo, $7,500.
Yeah, but the last sale was $831.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like, I'm just not buying back in. Well, first off, hold on. First off, to be fair, I got out at this number. So I'm definitely not buying in this number, okay? That number 1, that's the number I got out at. This ain't the number I'm coming back in. Number 2, I don't have any 9s and any left, but I might have a 7 or 2 left laying around real quickly. Just saying. So
that's where you want to go.
I mean, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to get out of these books completely, but no, dude. I mean, probably wasn't smart enough I'm too dumb to sell this for $5K, or I actually have too much faith in fucking people that they're not such morons that they spend $5K on this book. But you know that, or $7K. Holy shit. I can't even stomach the fact that it's $7K.
But it was.
It was.
I can't. Yeah, I understand. I just keep calling it $5K because I cannot say 7.
Look, 2 years ago it was $5K on September 10th of 21, and then on 11 days later it went up to $75. That's how.
Yeah, I just can't.
We were locked down at home.
I cannot. Good
People
day.
Are spending the government's money on shitty comic books.
Did they cancel the show?
No, so I don't think they can. I read that they delayed it to coincide more with the Armor Wars TV or the movie. So
Sticks. Even if she pops, this has got to come. This is coming down, like a burning ring of fire.
I'm not touching this one.
Passing, we're all passing. Yeah, I'm out. I mean, I can see if somebody would say, "Yeah, they maybe," but I'm still passing.
No,
I can't do it personally. I can't do it.
She already showed up. There's real no ride to go on anymore.
All right, brand new day, The Amazing Spider-Man. It starts here. Does it? What starts here? Does it really?
This was the
oh, that's a lot of fucking 9/8 for this.
Well, this was the redo. This was after, and the whole MJ Mephisto.
Yeah.
Get rid of the marriage.
All that. This is 2 years ago.
Yeah, this is Mr. Negative and Jackpot. One of the jackpots.
One of the jackpots.
But not the MJ jackpot. Not even the original jackpot. It was her friend. It's fucking headache.
How is it selling for 120 now when the average was
still 120 now? Because we just got a new MJ jackpot, even though it's not the same jackpot. People are interested. But 2 years ago, it was 300, but it was also the same at its height the year before. That's not a mistake. In 2020, it was 300, and it came back up and matched the high price with that high.
Yeah. I don't know.
At 100. I'm still not buying this book. This is a book I found in dollar bins over and over again that you can quick flip for like 15 if you really.
You want to know why I'm passing on this book? Because like you guys know this. You see books and you're like, yeah, that book. You might not remember exactly what it is. You might, but then every once in a while, a book comes up and you're like, how the fuck is this book? What the fuck? Why? Again? And that's what this book is. Like
that's well, that's the thing. The claim to fame this book has is it's I get not in continuity, because even if you go off the negative or the jackpot,
I understand, but
they showed up in the free comic book day first.
Yeah,
so
even if you get that, like some of them, you're just like, there's books where you're just like,
who cares?
Always like, look what I got, and you're just like, the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Why?
You found this for $1. I'm like, good job.
Like looking at this book on this list, I'm like, why is this book even on this list? Because this is a nobody gives a fuck about you book.
Because 2 years ago it was a $300 9/8. That's why.
No. I understand that. I think you're missing what I'm saying. I still don't give a fuck about this book.
Look at that fall. Look at that chart.
If I get this book for $1, I'm just gonna go like, yo, whoever's next can pick this book out of here. I'm just not picking this book up. I'm just not.
Yeah. No. All right, so we'll pass and keep moving. A lot of passes this week. But I knew that once I made my list.
Right.
Stupidity. Well, I'm a good salesman.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He gets it.
A good salesman can get you to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Talk you into that shit.
100%. There's so many.
So true.
Especially for $120. Go buy a fucking Prowler. Take a gamble on that bitch.
Go buy a raw
all
Prowler.
Day.
Could not sell this shit fast enough. Couldn't sell it fast enough. Had 2 copies. Could not sell this shit fast enough. First offer on both of them I took. First offer. I never take first offer. Usually I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll wait around. I haven't got fucking nothing to lose. Took them. And I'm glad I did, because this shit fell faster than BK's mom's panties. All right, there we go. I said it.
The line chart don't lie. The line chart is what it is.
Oh, shit. See, I was telling you that. Yeah, absolutely.
Look, the line chart don't lie.
Did it ever bounce? It never bounced back either. It just kept declining.
There was a slight bounce back during COVID.
Oof.
Like late COVID time, but not really.
Yeah, I didn't even grade this shit. I just wanted this shit. You go.
1 in 50 outlawed.
So
many people excited. So many people loved this book.
And it's because it came out like right before the shutdown, right?
Like
that's why.
Team Up and
yeah.
This book came out right before the shutdown. Yeah, and everybody freaked out, and nobody got it.
Of all these young characters coming, I mean, they're there on the cover.
Too.
But man,
wow, this is stupid. I don't know. I mean, I see a common theme that somebody might be pumping here. And if you listen to that, dude.
I mean, I like this cover, kinda, but there's no way I'm spending more than $50 for it. Top
$1.25.
Maybe.
Give you $3.50.
Yeah,
well, it was $1,900 3 years ago. It hit a high of $2,500. Also, that same month.
Yeah, no.
But the last sale,
I don't know though, because there's somebody who was pumping this book, and there's some tomfoolery with a lot of books they pump. So I don't know if that's true sailing. I need to go back and look at who.
Well, it doesn't matter if you look at that chart. There was still a ton of sales in the 1,500 kind of range.
Yeah, but this is also a fuckfoolery list, because look at how tall it is, and then starts dropping instantly.
What's what I'm saying? It started off super high, dropped.
No, but that's like one book. Some randomly starts super high. Like that sounds like fuckery in itself.
Well, it didn't one star high. Look, it went 19 and went up to 25, and then it started coming down.
Yeah,
it was kind of the same month. Like it was all in the month of September of 2020.
Tree
People getting their copies back from CGC, they started dumping them out there for healthy prices.
At the end of the day, I don't think any one of us is buying this at $400.
Nope. Get rid of this shit.
So it's all passed. I didn't see one person. The only thing I saw was somebody would buy it. Black Spiders would buy it for $50.
Yeah, I don't even want this in 9.8 for $200. Honestly,
I would buy this book before I bought that book. This book right here.
Like I just don't care. I don't like the cover all that much. It's just not for me. I get it. It's 1 of 50, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is another winner. I forgot this one. This one paid for my college's high school, my kid's school.
This is the regular. I didn't go newsstand. I didn't go DCU variant, which we could have done.
That U variant was some. You could get that U variant, and it could look like somebody wiped their ass at that fucker.
Mm-hmm.
And holy shit, would people pay? I mean, you could just the U variant like
Shark, the Suicide Squad. 3 years ago. $200 9.8. It hit a high of $600.
Get the fuck out of here.
But $1.25 a couple weeks ago or a week ago.
Though 30-day average is 100, lows are around 86. Sub 100 book. Yeah. Sub 100 book.
If it got below 100, I'd think about it for sure.
Yeah,
there were some even within this last week, but I had to go last when I was doing it. So the last was 1.
That's what I'm saying. It's a sub 100 book. I'm kind of almost at buy sub 100.
So that's a maybe.
It's a good character. Yeah, it's definitely a maybe.
You could definitely get Sylvester Stallone to sign it.
I'll give you a maybe. And book. Look, he's pretending to read a book.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Nice cut. I think it's a maybe. Ink Shark is awesome. See, that's why I think it's good. I think pass. Really? I don't think you pass in this book. It's a maybe. Okay.
It's Snowblind. I think it's
a
like
maybe.
All right, put him in the maybe list.
It is. I put it there. 2 left. Mayday.
I didn't even fucking waste my time grading this fucking book.
I didn't either because I thought mine was fucked up because it was short, but it turns out that the book actually is short. I thought somebody trimmed it. I was so concerned.
Oh, shit.
I was so concerned it was trimmed. I'm like, this book is fucking short. But it turns out that's how it's supposed to be. But still, 5 years ago, $300. All-time high, $1,300.
Wow.
Last sale was a best offer on $600. I looked it up. They accepted $500 yesterday.
Yeah, so I mean, like this.
You look at the chart. You see the spike. You see the spike, the dip, the rise, the dip.
I mean, it's getting towards the right price. Because
What
I
if?
think
What if
350.
first appearance?
I think 350 is probably the right price in this book. Unfortunately,
What did you say?
I think 350 around 350 is 350 is around.
But we're not working off the 5 years ago price. We got to go off of the $500.
No, 5 years ago it was only 300. I'm saying right now it's about what? Yeah, you say that, but I'm working more on the 90-day, where I see the lowest 475 and the high is 750.
Yeah, and you're asking for half of that. You're asking for half of the high on the 90-day average.
Well, no, because it's already. But the last book was at 500, so 475 and 500. 350 is a lot closer than it is.
It's closer, but that's still. You're asking for a healthy discount on the lowest price over the last 3 months.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
I know,
Pete.
but what I'm saying.
That's exactly what. Yes, that is what I do.
And I agree with you. That's where you would pay, but that's not where the price is. So
that's a pass.
But hold on, you don't. But there's no. I don't see 30-day average on this. And may I add,
because not that many sold, but one sold yesterday for $500.
Fair.
Yesterday for $500.
Yeah, so the average is down to 5. All right. Pass. I don't have a problem with passing. But I don't really
love the character all that much for 5.
Oh,
Even what you're saying, 350. Even at 350, I'm still kind of.
No, at 350, I'm a strong maybe.
I'm a maybe. Yeah. But that's what I mean. I start thinking about it, but I'm not like automatic.
$75 for Spider Boy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're past that. All right. Okay.
I'm not buying $75 for Spider Boy easy. I'm not touching my wallet. Ain't coming out of my pocket for Spider Boy either.
No.
What if I paid $80 for this? Good deal. Good job. All right, pass on this one.
Pass? I put it in maybe, but okay, pass. We had a lot of passes this week.
A lot of passes there. Yeah, but we start off. Ooh,
2.5.
Scrolls.
What do you do with your scrolls?
Scrolls. Oh, damn. That was a steal at 13. I think that's a steal at 13. Well,
hey,
look, let me try to see what the cover looks like. You know, the weird part about this.
Right.
And I don't even understand. Yeah. The shitty part about this is this is why it's hard to compare this. The top one is a fucking pretty, it's a pretty good appearance book. That bottom one that sold for $1,300, yeah, looks like somebody fucking dookied on it.
It was also at auction.
Agreed.
So I mean, a lot of people now are, hey, after Secret Invasion, I can't wait to buy enough scroll. Like, why are you auctioning this shit? Like,
yeah, you shouldn't auction it, but it's still a key book.
Find the price, put it up there, take offers. Like, don't auction this shit.
I agree on that sentiment.
Don't the big picture. Don't go off of the big picture. That's not the book that most recently sold. I just found the best picture I can.
No, look at the two bottom pictures
of the 2.5. I just find the nicest, cleanest. It's usually heritage auctions. They have nice pictures. That's what I try to go for.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, the problem is so few of these books actually sell, and it really does come down to,
appearance.
Front appeal, like in the capsulated appeal.
Like, it looks nice. Like, oh,
that 1300. That 1300 looks like shit.
Too bad.
Man. That looks like shit. But I'm saying it's the right price. You see what I'm saying? Like, it looks like shit, but that might be.
It is FF2.
Yeah,
it is issue 2. It's just a shitty cover, and then you talk about the condition of the cover.
I don't think it's a shitty cover.
I don't like it.
The condition cover is shitty. I love how the scroll looks ridiculous.
It's just the weird wooden floor. Like, what are they're fucking fighting in the middle of a goddamn VFW? What's with the?
No, they're in a house, dude.
Floors? They're
in a house.
Whose house is this? How were they? They got 20-foot ceilings.
It was Johnny Storm's house, bro.
What is this?
He was making out with a chick, and then he gets.
Does he have a stage? What is Mr. Fantastic coming in through? Is that the puppet stage that he has?
No, it's the window, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah,
the window to the outside.
Sue Storm's in there. She got a fucking rolling pin in her hand and shit. You don't know this cover? It's 100% in their house. Yeah, Suey and Johnny, grown ass adults.
Great.
Grown ass adults sharing a house. Yeah, $12.50. That's what I'm saying. This is a good book. I mean, I know it looks like a lot of money. It depends. Hold on. Are we saying we could choose which 2.5 we buy, or are we saying we have to buy this 2.5?
No. It's in general. It's a generic.
I'm gonna buy on this. I'm gonna buy.
Exactly. See, Joe's with me.
Two 2.5 sold, like one on the 20th, one on the 13th. They're two different books. One of them looks like it has some water damage on it, and the other one's got a nice size oil stain on the side.
That's the one.
I think we're looking at the oil stained one.
Yep.
But they both have a lot of crap along the spine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 2.5, but neither one of them is I think I'd rather have the stained one because it's not water damage.
Which one has the thin layer of Cheetos dust?
That's like a picture window he's coming through. A one-pane
like a bay window?
A one-pane picture window, fucking
with no glass.
Yeah, no glass.
Yeah. I don't know. They had a whole.
Reach people.
It looks like water damage, Joe. I don't know. Like the water damage, I can't.
And Beatnik Johnny Blade, not Johnny Storm.
It's all It's all encapsulated, anyways. You ain't fucking doing shit with it. I'm buy. I'm a buy. I'm just a buy.
You're buying?
Yeah, for sure.
At $1,300, that's a really.
I think that's not a bad price.
I would buy it with $1,300.
Well, this is why Two Pete said we get to choose what 2.5 we buy.
As long as it's not the water damage one, then I'll buy it $1,300.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's still a 2.5, and as I said, it's still FF2. Like time. Right. This isn't about movie spec. This isn't about TV show spec.
No, it's about an FF2.
The fucking scrolls were on Secret War.
Cool
That's not why you're paying the kind of money you're paying for this. You're paying for this because it's history.
Yeah.
It's history. All right, put in the buy. Look at that. You guys are talking shit. Now all of a sudden we got.
I was only talking shit about. I just don't like the art of that cover. That's all.
I think this might be the most amount of maybes. I think this might be the most amount of maybes least amount of maybes we've ever had.
Yeah, we had there's a lot of hell no's. But when I was doing the list, and I saw, because I decided, I decided just to go by year. And when I did it, and I'm like, look at all these goddamn books from Invincible Iron Man to. Outlawed. Like there was just things that just jumped out at me like, wow. People got caught up in that FOMO.
Yeah, there's some trash books out there. That's what I'm saying. Like you keep saying they're gonna hold on to it, but there's a lot of shit that people. I mean, you can't redeem something that was $1,000 book and is now currently selling for $95. There's no hope for that book to come back. Like eventually, you just got to say.
There's a lot of books there.
I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out. Alert. That's what you gotta say. Now, remember when we used to do the FOMO alert?
I'm gonna bring it back. We might need it again.
We have a siren.
We used to do that. See,
look at that. We're like only an hour and a half in. We're done.
Well, that's because we did our 2 segments in fucking 22 minutes. Dub's segment took an hour.
It didn't take an hour
because of you. You think Spider-Man was in your segment or my segment? Where did Spider-Man?
I wasn't even here for half of news. I wasn't even here for half of news.
Yeah, but the other half you were here for. You're punching your stuff, Spider-Man in the dick, and making us watch.
Exactly.
He's still talking over there. He said, "Don't talk about me."
Yeah. How is that my fault?
That shit's creepy as shit because he just like his eyes open up like, and dude, the worst is like if you're gaming and all of a sudden that fucker just jumps on. He's like, "Can I ask you a question?" You're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
What did you just say?
When you're gaming, so like, when you're gaming, like you'll be like fucking just drilling Deadshot and Pete from fucking 600 feet away, headshot, and all of a sudden you're like, I have a question, and it's the fucking little Peter Piper squeaky voice like that, and you're like, what the fuck was that? What the? He's like, do you want to play a game? And you're like, the fuck no, it's dark as shit. It's late at night. Just creeping the shit out of me.
Game.
I want to play global.
So here's something.
War.
Here is something. Zag, what's up? Here's something that's interesting. Kyle from Rennavision /SNS brought this up a couple weeks ago, and it's a valid point. We probably should ask him to come on, but he's got a little weird sleep schedule. He's like, holy shit, the lineup at Baltimore were strong this year.
Oh yeah, we can do that. You will do.
Is that what we're doing? That's what.
That's what we'll do.
That's how we sag. Guys, we can't keep. We can't. Hey, listen to the whole channel. We can't keep complaining about segs, and then when I line you up with a perfect seg, we question if it's.
I wasn't ready because we had too many things in here, but I wanted to do this because this is technically going to be our.
Yeah,
this is technically our after hours bit. We're just gonna wind
down.
Hey,
I'm just saying. Never said I was a good host at all, but I lined it up for you boys.
Did. I tried. I was uploading it, and then it was like, you've got 100 videos and images in here. I'm like, shit, I got to delete something.
Oh, Joe, it's the creepiest shit, dude. Think about if Teddy Ruxpin was off. It's pitch black dark, and then all of a sudden he started going, "Want to hear a story?" It's like Chucky, dude. You're like,
well, whose fault is it that they bought a Furby Spider-Man?
Wait, okay, hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I didn't buy it. I think I was gonna buy it, and my mom asked me what I was gonna get my son for Christmas, and I told her that. So then she went and bought it.
So you told your mom to buy it?
No. I told her what I was going to buy, and then she just went and bought it.
She bought it anyway?
Yeah, she told me like 2 days later, hey, by the way, I got that Spider-Man. I was like, oh, cool. All right, then I don't have to buy that shit. It might be possessed.
Fair enough. We need a good
No. Only softcore. Only softcore.
Like Showtime After Dark, Prism.
Yeah, After Dark. Could you show boobies on Showtime After Dark?
Yeah.
Oh,
there was no,
no vagina. Yeah.
It was just kind of fake bumping into each other kind of thing.
No, I'm not throwing her under. She's a great mom. She just
exactly, Jedi.
Is not throwing her under the bus.
Totally thrown under the bus.
That thing is fucking.
All right, so what do we want to see with this list? I went through if you go through the actual like guest list, they don't give you pictures. And I think it takes away a little bit.
So there's no media guests at this show, right?
There are, but there's only like 5.
What are they? Go through them first. Who's our 5 media guests?
Well, they're kind of right there. They actually do have pictures. So you know what? We'll go to those media guests. We'll go to their page for this because they actually do have pictures.
Oh, Danhausen. Dude, so the funniest shit. So, okay. I guess I could fuck it. I'll tell you. I give a shit because these guys keep calling me and saying stop saying stuff. But here we're gonna do. So Comic and More. You know where Comics and More is, Dub?
Yeah.
Off Ryan Road.
Yeah.
So, God, shut up, Spider-Man. Shut up. So he's so creepy.
Who are you talking to?
He's yelling over there. So, anyways, he's
gonna murder you later.
He is. Jesus. So that's where Danhausen's always at. He's like always there. But Sean walked into him there and like, what's his name? Chris over there. He's like got like a couple of the stuff because he's had a couple signs and shit. So I said, hey, Sean, I can't get out to Comics and More. Can you go up there, pick up a couple books from Chris or whatever? He's like, yeah. So he's in there and that's his LCS anyway. So he's fucking around in there. And he sees this guy and him. You know how Chris is. He's always bullshitting. Sean looks at him. He's like, huh. And then he's like, hey, dude. He's like, oh, hey. He's like, he hears something about it or whatever. He sees him. He goes, hey, man, what's going on? He's like, nothing. He's like, oh, so you're interested? He's like, yeah. He's like, hey, do you know this guy? And you know how, like, at the front, Chris has got those Danhausen books there. He's like, oh, do you know that guy? And I almost said the guy's real name, but he's like, yeah, I know him a little bit. Because he doesn't have his shit on, he's just him and his brother are chilling because he goes everywhere with his brother. So he's like hanging out with him. He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, did you see him wrestle? You know he's local. He goes, yeah, I know he's local.
I know that he's local.
He's like, I've seen him wrestle once or twice. And Chris turns to him. He goes, hey, dude. He's like, what? He goes, look at the comic. Look at the guy. Looks at the comic. Looks at the guy. Look at the. And this is, mind you, because you know him, because he's always giving me crap about like selling $10 Gold Age books. He spent 10 minutes looking back and forth and then finally clicked. Oh shit, that's you. And he's like, yeah, that's definitely me. So I was like, cool. So I was like, oh, cool, man. Well, tell him I say hi. I haven't seen him a bit. And tell him he owes me because he owes me for something. And he's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that because I was so embarrassed that I didn't know who he was that I just walked out and da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, Lord. He's like, I've seen him there 100 times. I was like, yeah, dude, you've seen him there. Like, that's his LC, like legit ass LCS. So it's going to be cool to see Danhausen. Glad he's going to show up. Who's Samantha?
I was going to ask you who Alanis Morissette was because I don't know who she was in Star Wars or Rise of Skywalker.
Is she a voice actress?
Maybe.
Dude, she looks. Hey, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody at this point, but if that face comes at you in a bar or someplace else, you say no matter what you are, I'm sorry. I'm a widower and I'm about to become a priest, so I want nothing to do with you because that face looks like somebody that might cut your penis off and throw it on the side of the road.
Danhausen?
Now, Samantha, whatever her name is.
She's a stormtrooper.
She looks all types of fucking crazy, huh?
She's been a stormtrooper in multiple movies.
Well, I think it's because she has the fucking wedding centerpiece on her head.
Dude, I knew Joe was going to say this. I knew it. Joe loves crazy chicks, dude. Joe loves some fucking crazy chicks, bro.
Oh,
crazy, the crazier the fucking better, dude. Joe, I told you, no, she will bury you. She's one of those chicks that like you're making out with her and then all of a sudden she bites your tongue for no reason. And you're like, did you just bite my tongue? And she just goes, huh? And you're like, did you just bite my fucking tongue? She's like, no. It does again and you're bleeding. Like, no, dude. Absolutely crazy pants town.
All right.
Who do we got?
Neville Longbottom.
Who?
From Harry Potter.
Holy fuck. That was a little kid and now he's like fucking, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
And Ken Page. I think he's got the deep voice.
All Dogs Go to Heaven? Wasn't that like a 1990s Disney cartoon?
So was Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
In Nightmare Before Christmas, wasn't he like whatever the bad guy or Boo or I don't really
I'll
know.
tell you this.
Boogie?
I will tell you this. As much
I think
as
he's Oogie Boogie. I think that's his voice.
As much Baltimore actually does, it's probably still, even though they don't have grading out there, the one thing I've always found out about that is it is always very good with comic related guests. And actually it's a comic con.
The comic artists and writers are good.
Yeah, it always has been. Their actors and shit are always dog. They brought in that one dude. They brought in Cyclops one year, and he just got booed the fuck out the place.
Really? I like Marsden.
They brought in old ass Wonder Woman, and she was like, "Fuck you, people at this con. You all smell bad." Yeah, she was up in the VIP area. She's like, "I don't want anything to do with any of you fucking people, but if you come to my concert and pay $350, I'll let you be at my concert." She literally was up, the TV booth, because it used to be an old arena. So like a wrestling arena and TV booth, they have it up in the top. Carter would not walk on the fucking floor. She would not be among the peasants. She wouldn't even go into the VIP like catering area. She would only go. It was some bullshit. Anybody who was at that con, they will test it. Linda Carter.
I remember stories. Of it.
Oh, she can. Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to hear it, look, man, for all the shit that I'm going to bury a hatchet with fucking Neil Adams, for all the shit I give him about being crotchety and treating people poor and everything, yeah, he did. But Linda Carter, now that's a gutter rat, dude. The way she treats fucking people is no.
Wasn't that the same? I think that was the same year. Like Frank Miller had like a huge like thing going on where it was like you had to shell out a ton of money or something.
It was no, it wasn't a ton. He did platinum gold. He does the same thing every year, but I think that year was 500. The levels were 500, 250, and $100 for his.
I just remember here again. I didn't go back then, so
yeah,
I just remember hearing the stories.
I went.
But did you get Prince Humperdinck because he's coming this year?
Holy shit.
Chris Sarandon, you can get him to sign your fright.
Hey, get it now. That's underpaid for Jedi Johnson. You know what I mean? Dude, Linda, she'll only give you like an auto if you go to her concert, which I'm not trying to see any of her concert. Hughes actually shows up
He's
at
gonna
Baltimore.
be there.
Is he again? Dude, no. Hughes is. Hey, Zaggy, fucking, you're out of pocket for this. You are out of fucking pocket for this right now. Okay, you're out of pocket. You don't look. Some guys get passes, especially the way. What's wrong with you, Dub? You don't like Hughes?
What do I have against you?
Dude, he's awesome. He's good. In real life, he's very nice. He's usually sold out already. A lot of times he's there with his wife. I'm not a huge fan of his art, per se. But, like, as far as a guy that will sit out there, like, he'll sit out there and do other people's commissions while he still talks to people. And, like, even if he won't take your commission, he'll still chit-chat and just hang out instead of going back to his fucking room and drawing shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I've met him before. He's a really nice guy. I like
dude,
him.
You're out of pocket for talking any type of shit about Adam Hughes, bro.
I heard that he stopped doing like a lot of the commissions, and when he does do them now, he just does that side profile, which.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he really just wants to get in there with the people. He's a man of the people.
I mean, it's a lot to ask somebody to sit there and draw when you got a lot of people bothering you and want to talk to you.
Zaggy's 20. I want to see Zaggy when he gets 40. I have a feeling all them fucking Scooby snacks gonna catch up to Zag at weighs 40, dude.
Hey, Leon is getting larger.
Yeah.
Because, well, I am too.
Fright Night? What's Fright Night? Oh yeah, Fright Night.
Remember Evil Ed?
Yeah, Evil Ed.
Yeah, but Princess Bride's a jam.
Hey, Joe ain't fucking lying. Cho's fucking dope as shit too.
I do like. He's got some. He's got pens. I saw on his Instagram.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it's like the bikini
honest,
bottom coat. Like
I know a lot. I know a lot of times people come out and shit on people too. You know what I mean? But there's like, if you know the history of me, you know there's a lot of guys that when they're solid, they're solid. And I think maybe talking more about some of the solid guys on the list, like there's some really dope dudes out there that do make cons enjoyable. So let's see who's on the list though. Maybe we can find a couple.
Oh, you won one of his pens? Well, Joe, if he has the pens at the con, I'll make sure I buy one to do a giveaway on the channel.
Yeah, as he's drawing and probably hanging out with people and talking to them. So he won't even take a lunch break. Zaggy against the working man. Zaggy. Plus he probably hit a spliff. You won one of those pens, Joe?
Those are the
how much do tickets cost? How much are tickets?
Tickets to what?
To the show?
Yeah.
Well, we could do that.
You know, I don't know how much this shit.
They're over on the right and the white side.
I got media pass here. Ooh. I got a press pass. I mean,
yeah, I don't got a press pass.
Go over to the right. A couple. Yeah, keep going to the right.
Why don't you get us all press passes, Pete? Holy shit! Oh, that's VIP.
No, 3 days, $75.
Yeah,
for regular old admission.
That's not bad.
$75 ain't bad at all.
Oh, he lowered the price of everything. The Ringo dinner is only $150 now.
I'm gonna say, yeah, the prices.
Dude, you know what happened? Right? Hey, yeah, they are. You know what happened last year, right? How
I didn't go, but I heard
how a certain comic book owner who owns a comic book company was like, "Yo, bro," and next thing I know, I'm in that fucking dinner with no fucking pass, no ticket, and he's going up to Mark, going like, "Hey, dude, hey, you know Marco, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he does, asshole," and he also knows I didn't pay for this fucking $250 ticket, bro. You can't ever trust. What's the comic book company he owns now? What's the one called? What's it called?
God damn! It cost me $40 to get a selfie with Humperdinck.
I don't know.
The one that sells donuts and shit. What's the one that he had?
Bad Idea?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bad Idea sold donuts.
They sell donuts.
Dom's down, or Pete's downstairs. Dude, you coming to fucking dinner? You scheduled the dinner. You come? I'm like, I'm at a dinner already, but yeah, I'll be down in a minute, bro. Just give me a second.
You told me to set it up. You made me call. I called.
I know. That was my bad. That you can blame it on him, dude. Blame it on Dinesh. That wasn't my fault. He said, "Hey, man, could you spit for a second?" I was like, "Yeah, I got 2 minutes for you." Next thing I know, we're fucking doing shots upstairs at the fucking.
He at least didn't make me go back in line when I didn't follow the rules for whatever the fuck they.
No, yeah, he was cool about shit.
Instagram.
He was cool.
Like I didn't know.
Look, man,
and then I got a post here. Look, I'm posting it now.
You know, bad idea is not my thing. I've said it 1,000 times, but Dinesh, that dude's all right, man.
And we gave away all that stuff. I gave away those books that I waited in line for anyway. I gave them away to you guys.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He would have given us more.
Like
the problem was I was drinking with his ass too much in the lobby that night, and he's like, "Let's go back to the room." And I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm still fucking drinking." Sleepy's half passed out on some girl named Nerdy Girl or something. Like, just like he was infatuated with her, and I didn't know that's who that even was, because like I didn't know who. Well, two, I didn't know who it was, and I don't know. You know me. I don't.
Is Sleepy going this year?
I didn't. I texted him. I can't remember what he said. I think he's got. I can't remember, dude. I just gave up trying to contact people at one point. If I see him,
I'll check. See if he wants to go with us.
Fucking A. All right. No, this is the problem, because then everybody wants to get in and not pay. And, you know, that's not how this works.
Remember, they did the whole separate checks too and everything.
Oh, to dinner?
Yeah, remember?
All right, let me text him real quick. Oh, Leggett's not going. I texted him. He's like, damn, dude, because he's going someplace else. But...
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Plus, Leg makes me feel extra.
John, I'm sorry, man. I thought I texted you about this. I guess I didn't text you about this. My bad. Sorry, bro. Oh shit. He's like, dude, are you going to Gem City? And never responded. Sleepy. I gotta call him. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I'm looking at my messages. Holy shit. I'm sorry, Sleepy. Dude, my bad, bro. All right, go ahead.
All right, well, we're gonna get off the price. I'm sitting here scrolling down, looking how much.
That is not how it works, Jaggy.
I don't like signatures anyway.
Yeah. Let's go, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Well, he's going to be right back. It won't let me go back. Go back. Look, click it back. Go back.
Maybe it's a different tab.
No, it's the only tab. My Baltimore Comic Con tab. He just really wants me to buy tickets.
Yeah, once you're into buying tickets, then
yeah. Let me get rid of tickets while I mess with this. I don't want you guys to have to. Oh, it is a separate tab within the tab. That's
tab
why.
within the tab, of course.
It's a tab within the tab because I try to show the tab full screen. You guys don't want to see like favorites and fucking address bars. That's some low rent bullshit. Me showing you that. So I want you to see a nice clean presentation of a full screen of the internet here. If I'm going to show you the internet. But all right, well, Marco's gone. Yeah, we went through the 5 media guests. They only show 4 here, but we got 5. But there are a lot of comic creators. Jeff Johns.
Oh, nice.
Going to be there.
Get your Geiger signed.
Chris Claremont. Yeah.
Nice. BK, you going?
See now we're going to go alphabetical with a bunch of these.
Okay.
Is BK going?
I don't know. He loves Chris Claremont, so.
BK, if you're coming down, make sure you come and say hello.
I just said he loves Claremont. I don't know if he's going. I didn't.
Leg can carry. I could probably ride in a Baby Bjorn one leg. Leg is like a giant to me. Last year though was it was a little bit later because last year the Phils were still playing. Like we were in the I think it was the series. Was it? The series was just playoffs. It might have just been the playoffs. But it was definitely in October, I think, last year. So they moved it up.
Yeah. Well, usually it always was in September. I think they pushed it back in October and they kept it there for a little while. Now they moved it back to September. I think it was always in the middle of September.
Well, they got everybody alphabetical. So we got Art Adams. Big fan of Art Adams. I did get his art book through his Kickstarter. Mirka Andolfo, pretty cool. Jeremy Bastian, underrated. I don't know if you guys Curse Pirate Girl. His art is fucking detailed as shit. Like it's
that takes. I don't know how he does that.
It's like
must take forever for each page.
Yeah, it's fine tuned like you couldn't believe. Bendis, the Bogdanovs, Mark Buckingham, Jim Calafor. Hey, look at that. See, some of these names I remember being like 90s inkers.
Yeah.
Like to like Liefeld and
DC guy, right? Calafiore? I remember him doing some DC stuff.
I don't know.
So Brereton and Buckingham?
Oh, Joe Chen. Oh, yeah, Buckingham. Well, I did like Fables. Sean Chen. Valiant. You want to go back to Valiant? I think he did Dr. Mirage.
Yay!
Jimmy Chung. Frank Cho.
Howard. Where's Frank? Is he going to have any more of those pens? Or no? Chris. Look at Chris.
If he's got the pens, I'm going to get one for myself and one.
Maybe that's what that book. Hey, that book right there has been selling a shit ton right now.
Which one?
Days of Future Past.
Oh, this.
And maybe that's why, because he's got a big.
Because Claremont's going to be in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Matthew Clark.
What's his signing like? Wasn't he the first? Wasn't it a big deal? Do you remember? I think it was him. They had told him like he was like one of the late guys to the CGC signing thing where he didn't figure it out. And then some guy came up with like 100 books and if you like buy one book, he'd sign like I can't remember what it was. He signed a bunch of shit for free.
Oh.
It was like one book is like $5. If 10 books is like 20 and then it's $50, you get unlimited. And then he found out that like at that table, at that con, was it this con in Baltimore or was it New York? Shit, it might have been Emerald. And then he found out that the guy was just CGC grading all the shit and he lost his shit, dude. He's like, yo, no. And then handwritten a sign like, these are the prices. And it said, except for CGC signature series, $100 a piece or some shit like that. I can't remember, but I think it was Chris who did that. It was fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Hey, Katie Cook. Jander Summer, Drew Edwards.
You pay for a sub on IG?
I don't know. I was gonna ask Joe about that.
So that's I saw that it's a new thing that they're doing, and he said he was gonna. I think Cho posted he was gonna try it out.
Yeah,
Ennis?
So it's brand new. Oh, Ennis.
Oh, yeah.
Ennis had a table there last year, but I never saw him at it because I think he was late, and then I had to go. David Finch will be there.
Yeah,
Tony Fleece and Trish,
yeah.
Marshner.
We should see if we can do breakfast with them again. We probably will. Make it a little breakfast date.
Ooh, Ron Garney. I like Ron Garney. That's an AOA. Is an old cap artist for you. Randy Green, Mike Grell, Gene Ha. There's some good names here. Bob Hall, Cully Hamner. You want some Blue Beetle stuff? Hannah, Tony Harris. I know I'm probably skipping over. There's
hold on. Yeah, I wonder what he's going to be doing.
There's Hughes. Hildebrandt.
Yeah, Hildebrandt. He's been around a lot lately.
Mike Hawthorne.
Oh, Jaffrey with a J. Jaffrey with a J.
I was looking at Klaus Jansen and Jeff Johns.
Do you like Klaus?
Well, he inked Frank Miller.
Yeah.
I like the inks on Frank Miller back on the Daredevil days.
Yeah. Jeff with a G. Jeff with a G.
Hey, I loved his Green Lantern run.
Yeah, for sure. Dave Johnson.
Philip Kennedy Johnson. Again, I'm digging his Incredible Hulk run, but he's a good dude too. Talk to him.
So the interesting part about, and this is what I wonder. I wonder which ones of these are going to be in the premiere area and which are not going to be in the premiere area.
If we looked at it in the artist rules, it says where they are, but there's no pictures. This is more interesting, I think, for viewing.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, it's interesting because sometimes at Baltimore probably is the best example of this. You can find some great artists in like at your local con. I don't know what your local con is, but whatever, if it's not New York or Baltimore or San Diego or one of the big,
and not
one of the big.
It's
four.
not the little.
Not the tiny one.
Not the little BFW show.
Yeah, I'm talking like 3 days. You're going to get like 10 celebrities, and you're going to definitely get at least like 5 big name artists there.
And
like,
the American Pie kids.
Yeah, or like Stranger Thing kids are going to show up, and then you're going to get like a Power Ranger or some shit, right? At those cons, like a lot of times you'll see like some of the artists where they have them in the premiere artist alley. You're like, wow, no offense to that person, but like, ooh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, wow, good for them. In Baltimore, you go to like the regular artist alley and you'll be like, what the fuck are these guys doing over here?
Yeah.
Did they pay for a table? Like, yo, I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not gonna put people out, but there was a couple people that like I saw they're like, yo, Marco, and I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing here? And they're like, hey, do you know what to do? Like the table. I was like, yeah. And I fucking walked right over, grabbed a couple fucking tables, threw them up, and they're like, but what about that? I go, ain't nobody know who that motherfucker is. Sorry to tell you, they'll get one from somebody else. Like, we're not having you here at a white table. They don't even have your name and banners. Like, this is some bullshit.
Dude, they had
like,
Garth Ennis' table again. He wasn't there, like right by the food court. Like he was over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're fucking wild in Baltimore. They are fucking
right
wild.
Next to him, I think.
Dude, Adam Hughes. You know that one food court? You know the angled one where they had Ennis, and before that, a couple years before that,
back, like
yeah, in the back. So not the back one, not where you sleep. No. So you know the side one that's right by the shitter and the exit. It's like right. It's on a weird angle. There's always what is that one Baltimore store? It's one big comic book Baltimore store. They sell like Pops trading cards and comic books, and they'll have a bunch of dollar books. No, that's in the front. It's in the back.
Yeah, Third Eye was in the front.
If I look them up, a real short, I'll tell you. But it's in the back, and there's like a slant. Actually, I had to get ice because you couldn't get ice anywhere.
That's right. I remember you talking about ice.
Yeah. I got a couple bags of ice from there. But like they put Adam Hughes there. Like that's where people like sit down when they're like fucking like cosplayers are tired to change, and that's where Adam Hughes was. Like, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Well, moving on. We still got J.G. Jones. Fan of J.G. Jones. Tom King and Barry Kitson will be there.
Yeah.
Jay Lee.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you might find Tom King next to fucking a crafter, bro.
And David Mack.
David Mack.
That's pretty cool. I like David Mack.
I'm definitely going to find him next to a crafter.
Tom Mandrake. Get some Spectre action going on. Ron Mars. Mike McCone. Bob McLeod. Again, reminds me of those old Valiant days.
Hell, man.
Al Milgram. Was it Mark Morales? No.
Ian Parsons, huh?
No, I think it was Rags.
Rags.
I remember we did, again, when I used to do a show where we did the artist interviews, there was one where the artist was pretty
lit up.
Yeah, and he was saying some shit.
Wow.
he was saying some shit. I'm like, okay. Kerry Nord, pretty cool. Who we got? Brandon Peterson, Koi Pham. Koi Pham, he was the dude.
Yeah, he's
Right. Did all the Infinite Crisis or Infinity Crisis, something like that, right?
Dude, hey, you know what's funny? Richard Penn is going to get a premiere spot. He is. He's going to get a premiere spot.
Wow, like ElfQuest.
I know, but but this is the wild shit with Baltimore. I bet you that dude's going to get a premiere spot, and then they're going to fucking put Mark Waid like next to Gramps with Lamps, bro. Like, no doubt. No fucking doubt. Oh, Andy Price. All right.
Richardson.
COVID last year.
Tom Rainey.
I was trying to get some stuff for my kids because
Ed Pisker.
Oh, nice.
Really like the fucking thing.
What else we got down here? Jim Rugg.
Both, huh?
Louise and Walter Simonson. Dude, they had a fucking crazy line in Philly. Not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think Simonson was doing like sketches or something. People were lined up for days. Like it's crazy line.
Silverback
only going to be there on Saturday. What's that, Dub?
I think Silverbacks did Recount. That was kind of a big deal a little while ago. Brian Silverback.
Recount. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was him.
Okay. Yeah, I know that. Oh, Starlin. Steel Freeze or Stel Freeze. Philip Tan. All right.
I'm just trying to check this map. I'm just trying to check this map out. Where's this map at? Because I want to see.
Billy Tucci.
Billy Tucci never misses a con.
Billy Tucci.
There's Wade.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You're talking about Mark Wade getting stuck next to the crate.
That's what I'm telling you. No, they gonna do Wade dirty, bro.
Oh, we're at the end now. Oh, bottom row. I don't really know this.
Can I see the map? Did they have the map or no?
I didn't see a map, but they had like their seating arrangements.
Booth numbers, yeah.
Where's that? Oh yeah, they have the booth numbers, but let's see if we can find the map. Exhibit, yeah, okay. So let's just pop this out real quickly.
Oh, exhibit hall map. I'll bring up the map on the screen if you want to talk about seat numbers.
So okay, so you see where like no, all right. So
here's your
slant.
Right.
There's your slant. There's your slant. See that dot right there? Between the big box square, which is something, and those two little back over. Yep, that, which is a big comic book guy, and that they in the middle of that, right up towards the concession. Nope, up the other way towards the wall. It's not there right now. Nope, towards the wall. Towards
on the wall, on the slant wall.
So down. Now go down to the left. Nope, you went too far down. Up to the left. Where there's a space.
Stay along the wall, Pete. Stay along
the space. All right, go. Now go straight down. To your stop. Up.
I can't go up. There's nothing up here.
No, damn it, Pete. Between the go on the big long blank space, right where the big long table is.
I got big long blank space.
No, not blank space. Where the guy comic book guy is.
This.
You see the rectagon? Yeah. Okay, go up. Just go up very slowly. Go very slowly. Right there. That's where they had Adam Hughes. They just put him fucking there at a table. Right in the
only reason because there was nothing there, so there was nothing for me to search for.
That's what I'm saying. They literally put Adam Hughes in fuck all land.
Thank you, Zaggy. There were awful instructions.
No, I was saying stop, and you were going forward.
Because I was looking for a table. I figured
I was trying to tell you, they didn't put him on a table. They literally just put him in fuck off. Media guest. Okay, media guest.
We're going to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Kids love comics.
Show entrance. Oh, that's the upper.
Oh my God, AOA.
What do you say?
Yeah, because right near the
Don
entrance.
Rosa is still alive.
Like Third Eye was like over here somewhere.
Oh, holy shit! Now he wants to blow up the fucking picture so he can do a better job and shout out numbers. He gave me
now I
jack
figured
shit
it
out.
It took me a second.
All right, so let's hold on. Let's just check something out real quickly.
Third Eye is also where I ran into Jen. Was over at Third Eye.
Oh yeah, she can't come because she's I talked to her yesterday.
You bought a bunch of.
I saw her last year.
You bought a bunch of variants there for real cheap, right?
I did.
Yeah.
She got some too. She showed me some of the ones she got.
All right, what booth number? So where's
also
2000?
Yeezy there a few times.
All right, 2000s there.
Seems like a nice
show.
guy.
All right, so here, look, go to 2000s. The 2000s is where you're gonna see a lot of the artists, right? That's where a lot of the artists are gonna be.
Over here. That's in
okay.
Here.
Okay, now let's say like that's where Chris is. Let's see what they did to Mark Wade. Let's see what they did to Mark Wade. By the way, you gotta be in the front 2000s, not the back 2000s.
Well, we gotta give you a number. I'll find it.
Oh, I'm looking for his number right now. I'm looking for Mark Wade's number. I'm going to it because it's an alphabetical.
Well, it goes from like 2001, and then there's 2700 over here.
Yeah. Hold on. 207, bro. 207. Not 2000. 207. 207.
Oh, he's
no, 207.
Oh,
not 2000. Yeah, exactly. I told you they did Mark Wade dirty as fuck.
He's over here.
Oh yeah, in the place that nobody goes because you know who else is there? Hot fucking I sell bootleg shit. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, no fucking
that
shot.
Wall still had a bunch of artists back there, I think.
Yeah, but they didn't have artists. Dude, 2000. That's the whole other side of the fucking con. 2000. That's got Chris over there. That everybody's over on this side. They put Mark.
2000s?
Yeah.
208 is Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, right next to Mark Wade.
Right next, caddy corner there with the
107 is Sean Chen.
Yeah.
107?
Right behind Mark Wade.
The fuck out there.
Right over there. Oh, Chen.
Disrespecting Mark. No offense to everybody else. Disrespecting Mark Wade.
And 108, right next to that is Amy Chu.
Hey. Yes. Okay. Now see. Okay. So you got him at 200. Now, once again, I told you that.
Where's
no, hold on. No. Richard Pinna.
Yeah.
What did I say about him? So do you think he's in 200, or do you think he's in 2000?
He's in the thousands.
Yeah, he's next to. He's right next to Chris. He's right next. He's right next to that motherfucker.
Where?
Yeah, no doubt. He's 2000. I'm not shitting you. He's 2,302. Where's Chrissy Boy at? Where was Chrissy Boy at? Oh, I gotta go back. Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Chris Claremont.
2,302 is right here near the front.
Yeah. He's right next to Frank Cho. Frank Cho's right next to him.
2214. 2214 is Chris Claremont.
And then 2214. Where's 2214? No, it's right there. It's right there.
That's 2204.
What the hell is 2214? Oh, up there.
2214.
Oh, he got the big one.
He's got the big box.
Yeah, but he's on that line. He's on the other. Hey, here he is. He's on. They're end capping them motherfuckers. Wait, where's Frank? Where's Wade? Where's Wade again?
Wade's
so Elfquest is in primo spotting. Wade is where
here
by the bathrooms and where the lights don't work.
Also,
ever.
you can look at the size of his table.
Them lights don't fucking ever work over there. He's almost by kitty corner.
Claremont's area is like 3-4 table spots.
Right, but there's 10 people there. Arthur Adams, Chris Claremont, David Finch, Cully Hamner, Mark Irwin, Boss Jansen, J.G. Jones, Kerry Nord, Brandon Peterson.
Yeah, but my question is, which aisle would you be in, the 2000 or the 200 aisle? Because 2000, at least you're going to get seen. 200, you might get a staph infection or herpes. It is Baltimore.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember all these tight little boots over here.
Okay, let me try. What's the number on that?
I don't know. With these numbers are like H, the H's.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm just trying to remember the last time. I remember off to this side.
No. That's got to be crafters. That's got to be that. They used to put crafters in the back ass way. So I bet you they moved them over to the side.
They moved the crafters over there, maybe
right by food. I'm trying to find somebody in H.
Well, no, there's a whole. They might put the crafters here near the Kids Love Comics and
Artist Alley. That's not.
Oh, and autographs and photos.
Oh, no, that's Artist Alley. That's like Artist Alley that they don't even feel are good enough to be artists.
Oh, really? The
Topher Williams. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well.
No, that's also kind of not okay. I mean, it's okay, but like, they're still buy 2,000, buy the big artists. How disrespectful is it?
They're gonna get some cover, Some
they are, but they took. Bro, let's see who else is in that fucking 200 or 100 list for comic book guests now. We're going to go down this list. This is some bullshit. What's that under? Is that artist? It's not Artist Alley. What do they call them? Guest list? Yeah, guest list.
Yeah, guest list.
Adams is 2,000. Anderson's 2,000.
What was you?
Jeremy's one. I don't know. Hey, Bettis is in 2,000.
2,000 what?
515.
2,515. He is right next to the big area.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Russ Braun from the boys.
No, he's on this corner.
Hey, how far did the boys fall off? Russ Braun is in 201. He's across town. He's hanging out with Wade.
Regular 201?
Yeah, regular ass 201.
Oh, well, he's on the corner though, down here.
Dude, Pete,
those A's and H's are a lot of the independent artists and crafters and
when you
jewelry
get
makers.
Where's 700?
There might be a DeLorean or something for you.
700's up there. Ooh, 700.
No, it's in the middle here.
All right.
It's in between the 200 and the 2,000.
Yeah, that's kind of a rough area.
Yeah, the 700 seem to be right here.
I mean, I would guess. I haven't seen it.
All right, Sean Chen is in 100. Who else is? Who's in 100 here?
Sean Chen was 107 next to.
Okay. So Sean Chen. Yeah.
Richard Case. Richard Case from Doom Patrol and Dark Strange. Sandman fame 719. Same with Chris Campa, which that's okay. I mean, that's where the
719. They're not even near the artist. They're just kind of floating off on their own.
Yeah. That's kind of fucking shitty.
They just kind of throw them.
Shoe is at 108. We already talked about that. We told you where Claremont is.
They're gonna be by all the stuffed Pokemon.
Katie Cook from My Little Pony fame she got sick last year, so she couldn't do anything. 918.
9.
Niner.
Well, she's also right near the kitty.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So now you know exactly where you got to go, Marco.
I do, because I bet you they're all there. I bet.
Get your Brody books.
Yeah.
No, I mean, my kid. I get signatures and stuff. My kids love them.
Your kids love the signatures.
They do. We got what's the one, guys? I feel bad because I don't know their names.
Where's the media room? I think
there's a guy that writes. There's a guy that writes besides Tony. There's another guy that writes pony books, and the kids like that guy too. Timothy something or another, Sahan or something. He has these posters and they like them. They get him signed. Fleece is at 1021.
1021.
Yep.
Oh, he's right here in the corner. I think that's the same spot they had before.
That's a bootleg spot, bro. Yeah, that's.
I remember them being like on a corner like that.
Yeah, because I think that's crafters. They put them in like with the crafters, which sucks. Yeah, they did, but no, he was on a different corner because they put somebody else out there last year. I assume he's probably sharing a booth with
because
Trish.
916. Wasn't this like a big dealer? Like they had a bunch of tables, or
is that Reese?
No,
yeah, it's probably Reese.
It was. And then there was like the golden auctions was around here somewhere.
That would be to the right. That's probably 712.
Yeah, to the right over here.
Heritage was 712 last year. Tom King 2601.
Yeah, Heritage.
Yeah, it was Heritage.
What was it?
Is that 20? What it is? 17. Is Heritage coming back?
I don't know. But what'd you say Tom King was?
Oh, well, I can't remember. I'll go back to it.
2601?
Somewhere around there. Vincent King is.
That's a huge box. That's
Tom King's. Yeah, Tom King's 2601. Yeah,
he's got this big box.
Lee 2513. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like they put many people. Yeah, that right side's kind of lame-o, dude.
Yeah, Jedi's right though. If they show up late or they are late, signups, they do get thrown wherever.
916 is shared by a bunch of people.
Yeah, these guys aren't late. You could see you could see they planned this out and put it in certain areas. They spread them out.
See, this big aisle in the middle, this is where we did our me, you, and Dom thing in the middle aisle.
Yeah, me.
Hey, you.
Exhibitor list. Let's see. What'd you say? 2 what? Well, let's see where the Reese's are at this year. Oh.
Yeah, where are they at?
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Not there?
Ooh. Interesting. There's no way, right?
It's REE, right?
I was gonna say, what about
That's how you spell them?
Nope. The exhibitor list is kind of small, though.
Yeah, but this isn't all the people, because I know people that are there that aren't on this list.
They might just not have registered. You know,
Hard Rock Cafe.
Retailers.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't be exhibitors. They'd be retailers.
Yeah. 909 is Reese's.
So go back up. Cool. Yeah. They're not 916.
909 is right here.
Ooh.
Yeah, right down the main aisle.
Books, they're cool dudes. I love those guys. Plus, I like drinking with them. They like to drink. Where's Bill's Books and More? 1404.
14?
Yep, right there.
Oh, there you go. Down here.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That is a good spot. He has a good spot.
Wait, is that the same spot?
Yeah, it's the exact same spot. Mm-hmm. CGC is going to be 1320. CBCS
1320 is high. That's his big box.
They used to take over the main area in the middle of the floor. Who are we looking for? What was the number we were looking for? 916. I wish you could search by booth.
I mean, you can.
How? Search by booth then.
What?
Click on that booth and see what it says? No, of course not.
No, then let me do that.
God knows we can't. The AI is about to take over the world, right? But we can't fucking find out internet.
What do you want to know?
Who's at 916?
916.
I can tell you who's at 916.
Who's at 916?
Cards, Comics, and Collectibles.
Oh, that makes sense.
And Crush Collectibles.
That's a big box. That's why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I do Control F.
I was gonna
Wait a minute. That's who. Okay, that's where they are. Who's at 2?
They're at the end of the main aisle.
Because 216 used to be over where 214 is. So 216 used to be there. They moved them into the main end of the aisle. Interesting. It's interesting.
Big Apple is at 913.
Where's
right there.
Where's 1302?
Down here, this weird Tetris shape.
Yeah, that's exactly where they were. That's Bill and them. Dub.
Oh, okay.
Gem City.
Short box was there last year in that kind of area.
What is short boxed?
It's like
1106. It's an app.
1106.
1106.
Yeah, I think that's the same spot. They were right around there too, because that's where we met up. That's where me, you, and Dom did our thing. It's kind of near where the short box one was.
Yeah.
And bad idea.
Dude. Hey, Axe body spray. I don't know what point you think Baltimore is gonna smell like Axe body spray.
Yeah,
but
that's
it definitely ain't gonna be in that fucking con.
Axe body spray is your ceiling, dude.
Dude, ain't no shot that should smell like Axe body spray.
It smells like mushrooms, and everybody looks like they want to hurt me.
Yeah, the best is if you could get in between all the dealers run into the shitter right before the con, right as soon as they all pull in and or get there in the morning. And because they get there, they all go and shit. And then you have an hour before, 2 hours before the door opens. That dissipates after about an hour and 15 minutes. After that dissipates, they start up all the food. So then it'll smell like carnival. That's your best shot. After that, the door opens. You got about 30 fucking seconds.
Like Brazil Carnival, like that.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know what it's like outside in the lines and shit. That's the one thing I'll never understand about cons, right? If you're waiting in a line, ain't you waiting outside?
Depending on the con, but yeah.
Why don't you just rip some ass outside?
Maybe they got more.
You're packed pretty tight. You don't want to fart. directly on the person right next to you because they're
Don't
usually
just
right up your
like,
ass.
hey, yo, hold on for a second. I'll be right back. Excuse yourself. Rip some mask, come back. They don't. They wait till they get in the door. I swear to God. They wait till they get in the door.
Feel like it's now open. They don't have somebody standing like on their dick.
No, I think they think they're hidden then. I think they're like, look, there's all these people rushing in.
Because
they don't even because like, hey, if you was like that, you like how Baltimore works is like they sit you on the second floor, then you gotta go down back to the first. You come in on the first floor, right? How the fuck does it work? You come in on the first floor, you go up to the second floor, you get marshaled, you come down to the first floor, then go down to the basement or like the lower level LL.
I don't remember. Now you're trying to make me remember where I have
No, it is. It is. Path. How Baltimore works is when you come in, you get marshaled up on floor, technically floor 2. Technically it's floor 3, but floor 2. You then come back down to where the front doors are on floor 1. Then they marshal them down that fucking escalator around the corner and into the doors on like the basement because they try to sell merch over there. So like, I'm just saying like you got so many areas where you could like display a rip ass, but for some reason they don't think about it till they get through the doors and are like,
yeah, but you don't like
Spider-Man's crazy, dude.
Maybe from a different point of view. So like, let me explain something to you. Like I have a friend who may or may not be in the chat right now, who has told me stories before where he'll save him up. You know, he'll save him up to like to wait till he's going next to a certain dealer's table that he's not a big fan of or gets really annoyed by, and then as he's walking by that dealer's table, he lets it rip. And it's a common practice. I don't know, like if like not everybody's doing that, but it's a thing that happens.
I know, but the problem, and no offense to the guys that do that, but the problem with them doing that is like they think it's contained to that dealer, but the amount of gas that floats it, like, it doesn't, there's no room to, it's like pushing down and then the floor smells like fucking BO. Dude, Dub, it was fucking snowing at a con that we were at, bro. Me and you were at that fucking con. How the fuck do you smell like rotten garbage by the time you're walking in there?
Just don't light a match.
No, it's not even gas. It's the fucking BO and gas mixture. But like, it's snowing. How fucking hot can you be?
It was a long walk.
Well, I mean, you have to like build. That's also a saving up of not showering for several days to get to that point.
Doublo's friend is Brucifer. You probably do eat the Golden Corral. Yeah, Bruce looks like somebody who would eat at the Golden Corral. That's gross. No, I mean, it's going to be a fun time. This is definitely a different setup, kind of. I think this is what they're going to settle down. It's kind of, this is the one thing about Baltimore that I think is interesting.
Well, without leaving that up,
Baltimore was really trying to be, they actually have some pretty good Diamond Summits there. I don't think they're ever going to get a Diamond Summit again. They had some good Diamond Summits there. When CGC was grading, it was a great place because they were doing the Diamond Summits there. That was good. And comic books had always been it had always been a comic thing. I was worried going into this year that it was no longer going to be, now, except for the 1 year. There was the one fucking year where they scheduled, is Baltimore, instead of being after New York, as Baltimore used to be after New York, they switched it and put it before New York. That year really fucking sucked. But all the years leading up to that were pretty fucking good. Then that happened.
Before New York.
Mm-hmm.
This year's before New York.
Yeah, this year's before New York. No. It was the weekend.
It's like the week before. Yeah.
So like what used to happen is you could go to Baltimore, and since they'd already been at New York and coming back, they didn't want to take their stock back with you. So you used to get fucking hella deals, dude. And then CGC was there. So it was like fucking sweet. Like, it was one of the last cons on the fucking circuit, pretty much. But it's not anymore now. So they kind of fucked it up. But then they got rid of CGC doesn't do on site, which you're kind of like, it takes away from it. And I was really worried that this year, no Diamond, not on site grading prior to New York because it's prior to New York by what, 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks this week?
More than that, right?
Yeah. Either way, like I was worried about it.
October, I think.
I was worried that people were going to show. Yeah, it's over a month, which is kind of how.
Yeah, it's a month. Yeah,
that's fine. But I was kind of worried that was going to be back to the fucking like we might lose a lot of people because it doesn't seem like an interest. But to see all these guys back out there, there's a lot of comic people out there, and I'm actually starting to get excited to go back out because I know that the crowd's not going to be that big, which means more deals for us. I mean, like, dude, that's no offense, but like, I'm glad.
Crowds. I like that. That's why I like Baltimore's vibe.
That's why when people are like, oh, like, I know, like, some people like say they go to fucking shows and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to all the big shows, and they never make it out the hotel room. And I'm not begrudging them because it is something else, but like, I don't go to them anymore because like I'm old and crotchety, and I do not. I don't want any part of that.
One, I don't want to be.
What am I going to do?
Wedged in between people. Nor do I want to be running around trying to find every exclusive I can just to.
No. Here's the other thing, though, Pete. I see these guys all the time, so I can say hi to them when they're local or when they're at a smaller con. So it's not like that's going to get it for me. And yeah, I mean, like, and by the way, nobody's giving you discounts there because there's so many people there. So like. These cons, these mid-level, like, I still think of Baltimore. I'm glad Baltimore, I would still consider not top tier, right? Like, Heroes is starting to make its way to top tier, but you've got New York, C2E2, San Diego, and Emerald, right? Like, that's it. And then after that, you start getting the high to mid tiers. And like, it's good to see that Baltimore's going to still stay in that section because I was kind of worried about. I'll be honest, I was kind of worried about it. So,
well, I like Baltimore more than the fan expos. The fan expos are too much.
Yeah, the fan expos are kind
signings.
Yeah,
it's just it's nothing but celebrity signings and crafts and sodas. Like,
I don't want. Yeah, Joe, I don't want to be no Sailor Moons, no anything. You know, this con has a lot of cosplay at it too. Like, they do a good job. I gotta say, I was supposed to go to here. Well, also too, this is kind of the deal too. There's 3 cons I had to back out at the last minute just because work's been too busy. So, but this one I really was trying to go to. I didn't go to Heroes. I was supposed to leave for Heroes. I had to tell people I was going with the day before I'm not going. So, besides Heroes, like from the Midwest over, this is kind of like the other super good con for comics and for like just fandom. Like, it's a kind of cool way they do it. Fucking C2E2. I'll be honest with you. Like, you can't, and I stopped going to San Diego before C2E2, but like C2E2 even got like, I remember the year they were doing that thing where like, what was it? Fucking CBCS, CGC was exclusive at C2E2, and then CBCS sat up in the hotel. They took over like a whole fucking floor. And it just like, after that, it was so fucked that I was like, yo, dude, I don't find that fun. Like,
yeah,
I'm not going to waste my time with that shit, dude. I'm just not going to waste my time with that shit. So, oh, whatever. Hopefully it's a good one. We'll see. Yeah, it is. It seems like it is. It seems like it's, I don't know of a con. That's what I was kind of saying. Like, I know out here from Midwest over, Heroes got a lot of comics in toys.
That's what I hear. I haven't been to Heroes, but I hear
Heroes does.
Heroes is pretty good.
But like, comics. It's like that. Like, I was glad to see that Baltimore is still about a lot of comics. So, I mean, they still got the Ringo Awards, which are like, isn't the Ringo Awards like the thing you try to be nice about, but you really don't give a fuck about, right? Let's be honest. Nobody I ever care about wins the fucking Ringo Awards.
No, aren't you really that way about any comic book awards?
Yeah, I know, but like we get all.
I mean, I get it. The Eisners, right? But really, do you really?
No. And it's always like, oh, we're all readers. We're the readers, and the first person that say you don't read comics is also the first person who gives 0 fucks about the Ringo Award and the fucking Eisners.
Like, if it were televised, would you set aside time to watch it?
Fuck no. Well, I wouldn't watch any award shows. MTV Music Awards, maybe.
It's kind of fun to go back and look. Say, hey, look who won. But other than that.
Yeah, BK, listen, buddy. If you really want to be invited to the dinner, here's the deal. Well, no, you still can't, bro. Sorry. I'm just sorry. He's not invited, man. I don't know what to tell him.
Would you answer Stick's Boy's question?
What's Stick's? I don't see CG.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, they're there. They're there.
Are they?
They're there.
CGC was at 1320 and CBCS is at 2210.
I mean, it's going to be just their submitting thing. It's not going to be the site.
They're taking submissions.
AVNs.
Joe, my one buddy, every year wanted to keep going. He kept saying we should rent tuxes and go to the AVNs. It would be so funny. I'm like, to who?
The only thing I'll say that is fun.
Funny story, but
all right. Hey, this is the one fun thing about the fucking Ringos. Yeah, maybe I should take you there this year, Pete. You get to see what
isn't it the night
people
before?
think dress up clothes look like.
I saw what people thought dress up clothes looked like.
Holy fuck! Oh yeah, pajama pants. Yeah, holy fuck! Oh my god, dude, you're like, bro, that like, whoa! Oh my god! Oh, it's hilarious. But with that being said, I was in a fucking hoodie, and I wasn't out of place. I mean, I was kind of out of place, but it was like, I was like, wait, this ain't that fucking.
It said business casual, so this is my one T-shirt. That
no, it's dress up. Everybody was wearing dress up clothes, but like
this is
some of those dress up clothes. T-shirt. I think they bought in 1972. Like, I mean, I'm talking like houndstooth, like double breasted jackets with a yeah, bro. I mean, we're rocking that. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna. I have no comment on any of the female apparel,
like Napoleon Dynamite suit.
I ain't a fashion consultant.
Incredible,
but I'm just saying.
I would wear that.
There might be some poofy dresses there with shoulder pads. That's all I'm saying.
I like your shoulder pads. They're really big.
All I'm saying. I ain't trying to disrespect anybody. I know nothing about fashion at all. Big. Not my business. I'm just saying. Yeah, dude. It's interesting. It's very, and then you'll see a couple of people who like have rented tuxes, and I'm thinking like, and some of the people shouldn't have rented tuxes. If you go to the Ringo, look, man, if you go and wear a tux at least one time a year, buy your own fucking tuxedo for fuck's sake. That's all I'm saying.
They might not want to travel with it though. If they're traveling, that's all.
I'm going to stop talking at this point because I don't want to give away who the fuck I'm talking about. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. Kyle's grip, yeah. Right. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Think about think about our friend Kyle. If you told him to dress up, think about what he'd look like dressed up. That's the Ringo Awards, bro. Legit ass. Yeah, for sure.
No disrespect to Kyle, but I could imagine a T-shirt with like the suit printed on it. You know,
like... you see that? Absolutely.
Tuxedo.
And wear Jayco shorts with a chain. Right. Yes. Yeah, that's what you get, bro. Maybe we should film. Nah, we can't do it.
I've got black socks on with my sneakers.
I mean, technically, I do have one of those. I've never worn it. But I do have.
I'm sorry. Did you say sneakers? You mean slides? Yeah. Okay. And not like slides, like Jesus slides. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure.
Birkenstocks?
Kind of, but not like Birkenstocks. Hey, all right, Joe. All right. Let's enough. But yeah. Dude, the funny part is seeing some of these artists.
Juggalo attire.
Yeah. You see what some of the artists dress like, and they're like, we're being artsy, and you're like, no, that is not. All right, cool. Let's get out of here before we get fucking
you got to get some sleep so you can get to Baltimore, and then I'll see you on Friday.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Great show, everybody. We'll see you.
Yeah, I will be going out. Let us know.
Our schedule for the weekend is intact. Tomorrow night.
I'm probably skipping Dollar-Bin tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm not doing anything. So
Friday night, you can definitely catch the boys on Get Off My Lawn. Saturday night, SNS. Check out Matt, Kyle, and the boys. Maybe no sticks though, or Brucefer. They will be at Baltimore, maybe streaming live. Who knows? Sunday night, is there a Star Wars show?
Yeah, maybe. We might put one on.
There might be a Star Wars show on Sunday night.
Well, if you guys want a thumbnail, you better tell me what you want, because I'll bring my laptop to Baltimore, but I won't have a lot of time to work on it.
Yeah.
Monday night is the surprise show. I don't know what it is this week.
Oh, my
last to know was
watch list. My looking
Wednesday watch list.
New comic book Wednesday.
All right.
We might produce it. I'm thinking maybe it's about time we come up with a new show. We don't have enough shows on this fucking channel. Maybe next week we'll come up with a new show.
Maybe. I mean, I got one in my brain.
I think we should come up with a new show next week.
I think it's pretty good, but we'll see.
Good idea. Thanks
Well,
for hanging out.
We've had it on the burners for a while, so I think we should do it finally.
Maybe finally, but we'll see how it goes. With that all said, we'll see you guys down the road.